Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.
Opportunity to, because the shit out here, no disrespect, we don't need no extra. It's like putting a bunch of, Lord, they're gonna get me for this joke. But if you live in a small community, I promise you got 100 Mexican restaurants and you ain't got but 2 soul food restaurants. We don't need no more dollar stores. We don't need no more Hispanic restaurants. You can only eat so many fajitas and enchiladas. So I said that to say this. There is enough bullshit around here. You didn't have to want to lead with it, even though she's giving character.
Miss Nitra, Dr. Dutch thought she was bigger than the program. And me sitting back watching and listening, she wanted to come in and do what you and Diamond been doing for years. She's trying to come in and jump right into where y'all at now. But y'all had to build y'all platform. She didn't want to do that. She just wanted to come right in and have millions of followers and thousands of followers without her getting dirty before she cleaned herself off and was able to shine. She wanted to come in and do what y'all doing right now, and it backfired on her ass because she's grimy. She's a grimy individual.
My God, in here today. Oh, girl, that's a big wood.
She's grimy, and it's coming out, and
It's
it's
a big
making her look
wood.
stupid, and she keep digging that hole deeper and deeper for herself. Period.
That's
Because
a big wood.
anytime her back is against the wall, she starts throwing out major platforms names to try to get the heat off of her.
I think she should have really worked with her team. Or let her
But then
team
you
work
think
with her.
about it. One minute she was saying I wasn't accepted in FOE and this and that, and now all of a sudden she loves FOE and she loves you, Miss Nitra. But just a couple weeks ago she was saying that she wasn't welcome over here, and now you saying you ain't welcome at Black Diamonds. So what is it?
She knows she welcome. If she can't run it, that's probably why she feel like she ain't welcome. I love her. But it ain't that she ain't welcome. It's just the atmosphere when she gets there, if it's welcoming to her. And a lot of these atmospheres and these places are no longer welcoming to her. And again, I say it's because of her own character, her own behavior.
Exactly. If she feels like if she can't come in the panel and overtalk everybody and run you, she don't feel welcome. Instead of her coming up like everybody else and sit on the panel, say what they gotta say when they gotta say it, and go back quiet. No, she wants to take over the panel. So whoever don't let her come on a panel and take over, she's not welcome. She loves throwing that word around. So give me a bullshit with all of that.
My God, in here tonight. Yeah. I think that people would have better received her had she not been so visible. Like sometimes it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. We all know it's a drop game out here. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. That's my daughter in natural.
That's this natural talking. Look at my niece. She's so pretty. Okay,
thank you. So a lot of times it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. That's heavy on the how you do it. It we know it's a drop game, right, Mike? We know it. Yes, Mike. Get with me about that production. Um, so we know it's a drop policy. We know Diamond has already had this. Like we've been seeing Diamond do the drop for years, for centuries, okay? You come in and act like you've done something that Drop Queen did not do. No disrespect to her. I'm not trying to disrespect her, but that's where Drop Queen got her name from. Am I being truthful or not? So at the end of the day, you cannot come in and expose your hands so much as if this is not a familiar place with familiar people. We were already used to drops. We were already used to people getting kicked off the platform. We were already used to it. So when you come in now, you want to expose yourself as you're this big $1 million honcho when people been dropping around the clock. So the people stop receiving you. And a lot of folk just don't want to hear folk ramble about money and all that all day, especially a broke nigga. No disrespect. A bitch with money that ain't telling you she got money don't want to hear it. But you take people that's less than and not as fortunate, and we're dealing with a community of people where half is half. You don't know how people pockets are. And then when you come on the internet, you lead with money and talking about your pockets when it's folk out here going through inboxes asking for us to feed the family. So you not gonna get that crowd to like you. And it works in crowds, it works in people. Now you've lost a multitude. No disrespect, but you lost the multitude. Not Diamond losing it for you, not Nitra taking it away from you, not Breaking, no la 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 la. You lost it because of your behavior. That's my 2.2.
Oh, and then for those that was asking, because I saw it in the chat. So allegedly they asked who leaked it, because y'all know HB was getting her money on yesterday, right, for all this information. Allegedly, it was Jordan's mom that leaked it. Then they trying to, DD was trying to say that somebody told her that Sweet Diva leaked it. But Sweet Diva was like, I ain't leaked nothing, keep my name out of it. So we gonna go back with that Jordan's mom did it, unless she come out and say she didn't leak the messages. But then also, so this is a secondary part, because now it's some stuff with Tea Time, right? So they were trying to get Tea Time to do an interview with Dr. Duchess. HB went on her live and said, Dr. Duchess, you will be slow if you let that happen, because all of them people that was over there, it was Mad Day, BK, Erica, Nicole, and a couple other people. She said these basically all the people that don't like Diamond. Tea Time is the one that was Pink Panther, y'all know about that. We ain't gonna dive too deep. So she was like, Dr. Duchess, you'll be slow. So Tea Time was like, should I do it? Should I not do it? She had some people saying, nah, don't touch this, because you already know what they gonna do, that 1 2 1 2.
Yeah,
Tea
leave it
Time was
alone,
like,
T.
I ain't gonna do the interview. HB was like, thank you, you were smart. But now today, I'm gonna have to drop down, go get the other news and stuff, so I can recap y'all. Now today, it's a
Ooh,
big
girl, come on
hoopla,
back with it. You hear me?
because now they bringing up Mad Day had a whole live talking about it. So they basically trying to run Tea Time down again. The main thing they gonna bring up what she going through right now. So HB was like, Mad Day and all Tea Time friends, they trying to be a little freaker on Tea Time, because they trying to compare what she did versus them allegedly bullying Rizzy to do what she did, and they trying to conflate the two. When they said the two do not match, everybody want to come up and say in Tea Time defense why she should have been able to do the interview. So now it was like HB and BK versus Mad Day. I think Proxy and Kiana got into it or whatnot. It was a whole lot of. So yeah, and that's going on. I think kind of now, or it was. So I'm gonna drop down so I
Go
can
get
get
it.
caught up with that information too, because it may be a lot more lies and some arguing going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'll be back, y'all. Thank y'all
Okay.
for the gifts. I appreciate y'all. I'll be back with some more news y'all can use to sharpen y'all tools. Bye.
This is good to me. Let me show y'all this roast right quick. Final results of dinner. Let me see. Can I get y'all in here? So let me turn off them comments so y'all can see settings, comments, turn them off. So here is dinner tonight. Okay, there go my potatoes, my celery. Look at that roast. That roast. There's dinner.
Carrots.
Carrots. The carrots are in there.
Yes.
Okay, potatoes softly cooked. That roast is seasoned. Mm-hmm. The potatoes is peeking through there at y'all.
Yes.
Okay, let's get into the cornbread. Cooked in a cast iron skillet. lightly cooked, backside perfect. Okay, a
Mmm.
little butter in there.
My God.
That's our cornbread. Okay, let's get over here to the next thing. And then
Mm.
we got the mustards and turnip greens.
My
Okay,
Lord.
we got them coming through tender. Okay, got a little turkey meat in there. And that's tonight's dinner. Now I'm 1 minute away from court.
Nature,
Look at
I
God.
need to drive down there and see my mama today and come give me a
Come
plate.
on, girl. Come get you a plate. Come get you a plate. That's dinner. Let me turn the comments back on so y'all can say, Miss Nitra, can I come get a plate? One day I'm gonna cook for all y'all. Hurry up, Paul.
Judge Trendsetta.
Yes,
This Roro, how are you?
I'm good.
That food been look good. Hey, Miss Martell, girl. Judge, I came to let you know the last time I came here, there was no water down here, and it's still no water down here.
Oh, we usually keep water. Y'all look in the bag.
Ain't no water down here. There ain't no plank down here, no chaser, no nothing.
My
And I,
God.
and I'm early for court, Judge. So where's the water? Cause you got us hungry.
Roro, we got some water back here in the back. I'll get
Okay,
you
see.
some.
Oh, okay. So are y'all gonna give us some of that pot roast too?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, we cooked dinner. Yeah, we serving soul food today in the courtroom.
Oh,
We
there's
serving.
some. Who is that? You know who is this lady? She talking about Miss Nita, let me get on down because I ain't want to cuss no more. I swear I don't want to cuss no more. Thank
Who
you, Miss
telling you to
Nita.
get down, Rose? Y'all, come on, huh?
Who is
You ain't
T
gotta get down,
Nicole?
Ro.
Who that is? Who that is?
Who was it?
I
Who
don't
is
know.
T Nicole?
Uh-oh.
Oh, Auntie Baby.
Yeah, that's your auntie, baby. And then they talking about ride. Child, let me get on down.
Y'all leave my friend alone now.
Nitra, I just came to say ain't no water. Can I get a little piece of pot roast? Let me get on down because I ain't want to cuss
Y'all,
nobody.
come on now. Fix Roro a plate. Don't be doing this, y'all.
I
Come
got a
on.
nature. Roro, we got you in the back. What kind of
Ro, they
martini you
got
want?
you, Ro. Go get you a plate and get you something to drink.
You good. You good, Ro. You all right, baby.
Oh, thank you, Martell. Miss Martell, that feel real good coming from you. You just don't know, honey. I love y'all. All right.
TT.
They
Love you too.
just saying
Bye.
I didn't cook a lot, Ro. That's all. They was just saying I didn't cook a lot.
Yeah, I
And
don't
you gonna
care
get
if,
that plate.
well, don't give them none to give me some. How about that? Thank y'all for the
Yeah, because
gifts.
they
Bye,
eat here
Nitra.
every day.
That's
They
right,
can
Nitra. They
spare.
eat here every day. Greedy asses. Bye, Nitra.
Bye, Ro. Okay, y'all. Hold
Nitra, you
on.
need a juror for today?
Well, are they coming?
I mean, how many, do you already have your jurors? That's what I meant to ask.
I do. I do. They
Okay.
had already. But I don't know where they at. I'm not gonna deal with all them peoples. Period.
Yeah, I don't want. I ain't. I don't want to be no juror.
All right, Amy, they here.
The
All
I,
lawyers
right.
that the juries that we have is Ebony Love, Top Shelf, Rachel, and Cree Cree. I don't know who else. I know Miss
No,
Joyce
it
said
was
she wanted to
Bright
be a
Eye
juror,
Regal. It was Bright Eye Regal.
and Bright Eye.
y'all
It
can
was
drop
Bright Eye
me.
Regal. Who else did you say?
Or I got Ebony Love, Top Shelf, Rachel, and Cree Cree said yesterday they want to be jurors, and Joyce said she wanted to be a juror. Bright Eye. I don't know if Top. I mean, I don't know if Pride want to be a juror or not.
Miss Nitra, if you need a backup juror, I'm available.
Yeah, we got to get the ones
Okay,
that had
Chrissy.
already. I didn't know about yesterday, so I was counting today.
Yeah, that's
I
the
didn't
one I
know
had from
about
yesterday,
yesterday.
but today was Bright Eye and Joyce is today too.
Uh huh. Those the jurors.
Miss
Okay,
Perry,
well,
she
let me
backed out.
know
She
if
did.
you
She
need
changed her mind.
this
Yeah, Miss
natural.
Perry dropped. Okay, I will.
Okay.
Y'all give me 2.2. I'm covering up my food. Sweet, is man in them
Okay, let me
coming
get
or do
myself
you
some.
know?
He's probably making a grand entrance. So
My God.
exactly. Mm-hmm.
Let me go. Let me
Attorney.
go pee for
Hi.
court
Hi,
start.
everyone.
Let me go pee for court start.
And let them know, sweet, we don't call the witnesses up until it's time for the witnesses. So I don't need the witness on the panel yet.
What about the
I'm
attorney?
a lawyer, Miss Nitra.
Yes, I need the attorney and you all. Let me get my speaker, baby.
Well, welcome
Oh,
y'all
y'all
to the
just in
mansion.
time. Husband
Welcome to the
never could.
mansion. And y'all need to behave. Thank you.
We're in the
This
mansion. We got rules.
this case here. This gonna be a good one. Real good
Listen
one.
to Miss Martell. Y'all Merkel. Merkel. Merkel.
Oh,
I
Bryce
said it's
is
gonna be a good
ready.
one. It's gonna be a good
Yes,
case.
Bryce. Where's HB and my other attorneys here? I do have a
My.
dream team, Judge Trendsetta. I have a
Okay, come
dream
on, Dream.
team. Okay, all right, come on up, dream team. My other person's here, Florida boy.
Well, we can't have all of them. We got to leave room for some other folks.
Oh,
Sweets. Sweets, what
We
I
got to
can
leave
do
some
is I
room
can
for
read the
other people.
opening
Sweet.
statement and then I can read the
okay.
opening statement and then have the rest do their
In here?
thing.
Is my
Okay, that
client
sounds
here?
good.
So who
Okay.
all gonna be up here for starters, and then we can rotate because we got to have some
After
room for
I
our
speak
jurors to ask
after I
questions.
speak, Miss Nitra, you can rotate me after I speak.
Bryson's coming up after the opening statement, Judge Trendsetta.
Okay, let me turn on my speaker.
Where's my
Okay.
client? I can't be up here without my client.
Who is that?
Said he's washing his coochie. He late for
My.
court.
Where's
So
my
he late for
client?
court.
I want to smell that fish.
So he
Too
And
late.
Miss
much of my
Nitra,
client, sweet. Not too much of my
hold
client,
on,
please.
Miss Nitra.
Yes,
Um,
we gonna have to
you
see
we
go over the
might,
rules with you guys.
but Miss Nitra, I just want to say we might have another court case because Manny basically threatened us and told us like if we come up here because I'm his mod. Oop, I ain't saying nothing. Let me be quiet. Hey, Manny.
Now my client here, everybody's silent. It's crazy.
The client is here. Let me get into this. I guess we better make sure. How many jurors do I have up here? I'll need at least 3 good jurors. Yeah, we need some more jurors.
Okay. Is Ebony Love here? Top Shelf, Rachel, or Cree, Bright Eye Regal, or Joyce? Bright
Bright
Eye
eyes
is
on the
here.
panel.
So we need Joyce if she's
Definitely.
still coming in. Rachel, Cree, and Ebony Love. Those are our other jurors.
And this better be good.
This they're scared of this case. They
Better be
nobody popping up.
good.
What's up?
My
Better
client's
be.
innocent, so I don't care what y'all say. My client's innocent. We 2-0 right now. We 2-0.
All right.
We ready.
All right. Okay.
Somebody, hold on.
Maybe not.
Let's do
Okay.
a panel check.
Glam is here. Glam, you a juror?
No, somebody sent me a message for something to tell Auntie Nitra, but the message must be late because they said that Kiana was on your panel,
Yeah,
and I
that's what I
rushed
just
over here.
heard.
I fell and man, look here. I
Kiana ain't
fell
on
on the
this
ground
panel.
getting over here, and I'm not lying this time. I'm not joking this
No,
time.
I just got a text that said Kiana on my panel. Is she?
I don't know, but everybody, you have to cam up in order to be on Miss Nitra's panel. Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
Kiana
This
can't
is
be in
So
my
not
if you don't
room.
Kiana.
cam up, we will drop your black ass.
This is
The
Period.
not
lawyers do
Kiana.
not. The lawyers do not have to keep
Cause all
cam
that
up, but the jurors
no,
do.
no, no. Right now,
No.
everybody got to cam up.
Yeah,
Oh,
Brian.
If
okay.
you
They
look
changed
Yeah,
it.
at
attorneys.
Hey,
Okay.
I can't cam up right now because I'm in a car, so that's why I got my camera on. But when I get home, I can cam up, most
oh well,
definitely.
you can pull
Okay.
over and cam up.
That's
No,
at that dab. Is that dab?
this is IDK. Like, no, I can't. I'm not the one who's
Oh.
driving. My mother is.
I just got. I'm right there with you, IDK. Just put your backdrop up. That's what I had to do.
Yeah, because
Baby,
that
the
girl was
wind
talking
now.
shit this morning. She was threatening my auntie and everything. I was scared for my
Apologize.
auntie's life.
And I came up here and apologized, and y'all jumped on me when I was trying to apologize, and then that's when I dropped.
Who was threatening me this morning?
Didn't threaten nobody.
No, not you. I said
Okay.
Kiana was saying all kinds of salacious things. And we're not going to stand for it here in the FOE, okay? Well, look, y'all, I
I
was
know that's
enjoying
not
my
Kiana.
soda and my burger, and someone messaged and
I
said,
am.
please tell Auntie Nidra Kiana is on her panel.
Yeah, I got the text too.
Deb, it don't matter what you thought. It's what it is. Sip, sip, sip.
Everybody's camming up, Dev.
Baby, they ain't gonna drop me, please. Pay the 25 Capricorn. And I'm a mod, so it's 50.
Yeah, somebody texted me and said Kiana was next to Bright, but that's
Right.
not
I was
her.
minding my own business. Your mama annoying Capricorn. Oh,
My name is.
I
My
thought
name
I'm
is
from
not
okay, yes,
Kiana.
ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
That's
I'm just
IDK. It's
doing
not
my job.
Kiana.
That's all. Yes, Miss Lovely. Spreading peace and love in here. Well, Dev, if I'm so tough, baby, come do something about it. Please. I'm waiting. You guys have my address. It's been put out multiple times. Just pull up one time, please. Pretty please. Knock on the front door, baby girl. Please. I'm waiting. I just pulled up to my house, so I'm sitting outside in the parking lot.
Glam police.
I'm saying, she said I act so tough behind this screen, so all I'm saying is, Dev, come pull up, bitch. You got my address, ho. Pull up.
Glam, are you gonna be a juror?
Glam.
Open up.
Look here,
No.
I was minding my own business,
Glam,
playing
I'ma drop
bingo.
you, Glam.
Are you gonna sing Glam?
Listen, Auntie, if you would just listen for one moment. I was minding my business, playing bingo and
Not
eating my
bingo.
hamburger. And somebody said that Kiana was on your panel. Now, I'm not lying.
Yeah, I know. I got the text. I did.
Okay, then. But please tell your people to stop threatening me because I'm scared.
Glam, are
Can
you
you
gonna
ask them to
sing?
stop threatening me down there in the comments, Auntie? I'm terrified. You just gonna let them threaten me.
Who threatening you?
Dev, and I'm scared.
Glam, please. We don't have enough resources in FOE to protect you and your daddy. Please. We just had a situation
I'm
with him the
telling
other
you
day.
shit.
Thank you, Ori.
Now, do you
You
want to
know
sing the
what?
national
I'm gonna
anthem a
go.
cappella?
Glam, sing your song so we can get
Glam,
started, please.
we already having problems with your daddy, please.
Okay, they had to grab him by the
Okay,
pants, Glam, please.
we'll sing. I'll sing the song. That's right. That baby did
Okay.
nothing wrong.
Thank you.
Dev,
Let me
if
find
you
these
want, you
rules.
can pull up to my house.
Uh-uh.
Deb, if you're bad, if you're
Glam,
big and bad,
please.
pull up to my house. This is a stand your ground state, and we will stand our ground. I screenshot all the threats. Hey, and I got a
Glam,
lawyer. Auntie,
please.
they said to sing.
That is not the anthem. How did you get home?
Welcome to Judge Trendsetta's
All right, I'm gonna drop down
Court,
so the
where you
judges
will
can
be
come up.
fined if you show out.
Glam, take my hand
You
as we go
can't just
downstairs.
drop anybody,
Take my
and your
hand.
camera needs to be on unless you're an attorney.
I'm a attorney and I can't turn it on. I'm
If
literally
you
a turn.
speak out of turn, you will be fined
Glam,
500
I'm about to drop your ass.
coins.
Hey, Artie. Hey, Prince. Glam. I'm about to
Okay.
drop you.
All right. Well, I'll see y'all later. Javon,
Thank you,
don't be
Glam, for
down there
that
counting
wonderful
me
song.
down with them fingers.
Court is about ready to start, guys. So you gotta get sworn in. She's gonna give you the
My
rules.
God in here tonight. Woo, girl. Y'all forgive our songstress. She's having some technical difficulties. Okay, very boo. Manny. Hello to my jurors. So who's your attorney? Your attorney's above you, right, sweet?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so Majestic is your attorney?
Yeah, one
Okay.
attorney one. I have a team. I have a dream team. And they're
Okay, come on,
working together.
Cockrell and
I have a team,
okay.
and my team is dreaming as well. I have Queen Jules and IDK, and they're dreaming as well as we speak.
Okay.
They're dreaming.
Okay, ain't this a blessing? Ain't this a blessing? Yes, yes. Woo, familiar law firms. I do know of and have heard of some of these law firms that come through here, but let's just see how well they operate in the juke joint. Thank you, Manny, for having to hire and fire. We hear some of your legal team witnesses and things, and we do apologize, but we do have some CTs on some of those people. Cannot get through past the CTs. The law won't allow it. Okay. Sorry. Well. Here we have it. Oh my God. Miss Clark, you looking beautiful today. Miss Clark. Y'all give her a second to know who she is in the room. Miris Martell. Miris Clark. Talking to you. Oh, you the secretary today. Come on, man.
Whatever you want me to be.
Y'all give us a second to get in character. Come on now. Goodness, we've been cooking and cleaning and cleaning and cooking. Woo! I do believe that before I get y'all sworn in, because ain't no use in swearing you, and I might have to kick you out of the same sentence. You hear me? Let's go over some rules. I see you already done got your first 30 seconds out. I'm glad. Glam, stay downstairs. Okay? My God, in here today. No outbursts. I'm not putting up with the bullshit in here today. It's been a long week and we just get started. Dr. Duchess is on the prowl. Let me tell y'all something. I'm getting ready to put her on the docket. I got a lot of files and notes to go through. My God, in here tonight. The streets is hot and the popos is out there. Don't make me turn up. Do not outburst in here. Let me tell y'all something, man, and I know you got your wig on. You're looking good. Looking good for
Excuse me, he
yourself.
has 3 wigs on. 3 wigs.
Hold on, wait a minute. I might have to clean my glasses. Come on through this thing like can. Do you hear? And can't nobody else wear them better. Oh, you're not gonna get me with my sister's birthday wig on. My God, in here. We might as well get started. You think the 27 piece was popular? Try 3 wig pieces. Hurry.
Judge, we need 2 more jurors.
Excuse me? Hold on. Huh?
We only have 2 jurors.
You don't think I see that? Girl, these folk just getting in here. They patting them down. They patting them down. Come on. They patting them. Boss is here. Boss, you put that thing in the car, you got it on you. My God. I see you, Queen Jules, looking like your name, ain't it? All
Hey,
in the juke joint. All in the juke joint.
hey, ladies. Hey, everybody. Hey, chat.
We don't celebrate in the beginning. We wait till the end round here.
Okay.
We wait till the end.
Judge Trendsetta, I only have one lawyer on the panel.
Oh, is she a lawyer?
Yes, she is.
Oh, girl, you know what? This a free one. Yeah, my God in her tonight. That's free.
Apologies.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect your team. Now we got room for another juror. No
Is boss is a
outbursts.
lawyer? Is boss an attorney?
He's a juror.
Oh, he's a juror. Oh, okay.
You want to go on and document that so you'll know? Let me get my clerk up here.
Yeah,
She got
I
to
just
stay
making
close to
sure.
me. Okay, come on, Clowny. Oh, girl, the clerk is in the building, y'all. Now, if you don't know, let me introduce you to my paralegal team. And I mean, she's three of them. This is Miris Martell. She's the paralegal, the secretary, and the county clerk here. Okay? All questions and interviews will be done through her. Thank you. Oh, God. If you were served for jury duty and you don't show up, we issue warrants. We have Otis and Andre and them downstairs, Duffy, and we do have Encourager, a new sheriff's in town. No outbursts, absolutely not. You will pay galaxies, and we get them just in case you thought it was fake. They're blue, and they come in the screen. You'll see them. Okay, we do have payment plans here: roses, money, guns, and galaxies. Okay, if you get in a bind, let the team know that you need some legal help. Okay, no outside lifestyles in here. We don't give a damn what you did when you was a little girl. Hey, it ain't got nothing to do with me. We don't care. Keep it cute, but not cuter than me, okay? No disrespecting the judge, in other words. Okay, I'm sick of it. If you got an attorney, okay, but one talk at a time. Leave the tiger in the room. If one of your attorneys quit on you because you won't murk up, you don't get a chance to call or nothing. Johnny is not coming, okay? Leave him where he is.
I'm not quitting on you.
Oh, that's an outburst. You are a galaxy,
Galaxy.
ma'am. Oh, we get them from attorneys too. Miss Martell, go ahead and document that the attorney does owe a galaxy. Okay, thank you. No outbursts. This ain't no Starbucks moment. Somebody ordering frappuccinos. Come on, respect the Jujo. We start early. Y'all's outsiders. We's used to the juke jumping with FOE. Oh, we not gonna let you come in here and disrespect our rule. Ooh, girl. Okay, listen. You can get 3 witnesses, guys, okay, but not all of TikTok. We don't allow everybody to say something. If they weren't there, what the hell do they know? You don't know, they don't know, but do your attorney know? Okay? Our jurors ask questions. They get 2 apiece in the beginning. In the end, we sum it down to 1. Let me tell you something. We don't have the judgment. We have coming cousin jurors. So when you lose or win, don't you jump over here on me, girl. I'm carrying and I'm legal. Other than that, let's get you sworn in because some of you look like you're lying and we ain't even asked you no questions. Whew, girl. My God in here tonight. Any fights, I'ma start it and finish it. Cause I'm not finna get scratched up in here. Girl. Anybody need a hairdresser, get with Manny. He has 3 and he knows how to pick them. That's all I know. Would you please? The case is 04272026, Miss Martell. This is the case of We don't know, but we will in a minute. Okay? We like when it's a surprise. We love when it's a surprise. So, in other words, we all will hear it here first today, okay? Be patient with us. Raise your right hands. Boss, you ain't got no hands in here today? Okay, I didn't know. My God, I thought they had come for you. Jesus. Okay. Okay, everybody look like that. Oh, Miss Martell, you gonna have to raise that up a little because
I know because it's the camera. Okay.
oh girl, because girl, I was gonna say, how many right hands you got? Oh, woo, girl. Woo, girl, you scared me for a minute. You know they call us everything in a book. Woo, girl. Do you solemnly swear that everything that you say today here in this Juke Joan in this court case is gonna be the truth? None but the truth. So help you, brother.
So help me, brother.
With a little bit of Muhammad
I
Ali
do.
in case somebody.
A little bit
Okay.
of Muhammad Ali.
Okay, let me get my notebook. I heard this a good one here. Sweet and Swift, you did bring this case to the courtroom of the Juke Joint. So, with that being said, it's been brought to our attention that you are suing Mr. Manny, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Weren't you once a resident over at the newsroom? Did you used to? Are you an anchor?
I still am. I have keys to the van, the HR office,
Okay.
everything. If you like, Judge Trendsetta, one of my many attorneys has an opening statement to give you information on the case, but I don't want to go too far ahead. But I did
I
want to
say
talk to
let's
you.
hear that opening statement. Let's hear that opening statement.
Okay,
My
thank
Good
you.
God.
afternoon.
How
Good
you doing,
afternoon.
Attorney Majestic? What
I'm
is going
doing
on with
great.
it?
I hope you're having a lovely day, Judge. Good
Mhm.
morning, panel. Good evening, panel. Common cousins. Okay. Your Honor. Do I have feedback or is that somebody else?
Let me mirror. I don't hear it, but I'll mirror.
Okay. Your Honor, counsel appears on behalf of Sweet and Swift, a professional creative whose work, reputation, and integrity are at an issue in this matter. My client produced custom backdrops and visual content for the defendant, D.S. Manny, using advanced tools to deliver high quality, consistent, and scalable work. Over time, her designs became closely associated with his brand, reflecting both the volume of her contributions and their influence. Even after their former relationship ended, my client continued to contribute in good faith. This case has arisen from the unauthorized use and alteration of her original work. That work has been modified using inferior tools and redistributed in a diminished form, creating the false impression that the decline in quality reflects on my client's abilities. It does not. This is not simply a creative dispute. It's reputational harm. My client is a self-taught AI professional whose growth has been intentional and measurable. Beyond her creative work, she maintains a full-time career. A full-time career. Uh, has a
Excuse me for
global.
1 second, Attorney Majestic.
Yes, the client is distracting
Attorney,
me.
is your client on medication?
No, my client's not on no medication.
Okay, could you please maybe monitor what's going on in the room? He is distracting this witness.
He distracted. He just looking at her. Is that distraction?
Well, the movements, they're quite, you know.
Well, he's not doing nothing. Maybe if they quit crying a lot and say how they really feel, like we can get through it. But them trying to say he's distracting, he's not doing nothing but looking at you. He's not doing nothing.
I want
Well,
you to pay close attention and I'll
I'm
be
looking
back to
dead at him.
visit
Hi,
this
Manny.
subject. Okay.
May I
Order in the
continue?
juke joint. Go ahead, Attorney Majestic.
My client is a self-taught AI professional whose growth has been intentional and measurable. Beyond her creative work, she maintains a full-time career as a global senior. I have feedback project
Remember,
manager in the pharmaceutical industry, overseeing oncology and ophthalmology clinical trials. In both spaces, she upholds professionalism and decorum, even within informal digital environments such as Messy Talk and Black Talk. Yet, within the defendant's platform, she was subjected to public disparagement without intervention, raising serious concerns about accountability and professional standards. Accordingly, Your Honor, my client seeks reasonable corrective measures, the use of professional grade tools to preserve the integrity of her designs, clear attributions on any continued use of her work, including prompts inspired by Sweet and Sift, and contribution towards attorney's fees. Ideally, in a form has a dependable, has her work, perhaps even something has sturdy, has a Thor's hammer. This case is more about than one individual. It is about the standards set for creative professionals and collaborators. Sweet and Sift is a servant leader. She believes in setting a standard that protects not just current collaborators, but those who come after. We will present comparison of original and altered works, evidence of my client's development, records demonstrating her timely professionalism, and evidence of the defendant's conduct. At its core, this case reflects a simple principle. How people choose to treat others reveal their true regard. Speaking of that, because I was threatened today by the whatever his name is, he did threaten me and said if I did this today that he would fire me as one of his mods, Judge Trendsetta. I just wanted you to make aware I am in fear of my livelihood right now. But you know what? That's a different case for another day. We do ask the court to consider not only the actions taken, but the precedent that they set. Thank you, Your Honor.
my God, in here today. Come on, preacher woman. What a sermon. What a sermon. My God. I will tell you this. If you are an employee of his, you can definitely reach out to your local EEOC and they can handle that for you. Retaliation is against the law in the state of Texas. Whoo, girl. I almost wanted to, like, girl, okay. What an opening statement just for me to have to ask you, what does all of that mean in your term? Did she drop? My God.
Judge Trendsetta, my other attorney is here. You know, I have a team. So Ice Bryce is in the Ice Bryce. Hi, Bryson.
Okay. She's knocking. Would you like for her to come back? I just wanted her to give me a summary of that wonderful opening statement.
Oh, well, I can give the summary if you like, Ms. Nitra. Well, Judge Trendsetta.
Well, is your attorney's going to allow for you to talk? Because anything you say it will be used against you in this case today.
Oh, yes. I'm a part of the. Oh, well, Bryce, would you like to? Oh, let me be quiet.
Yes, Judge Trendsetta. It's a pleasure for me to be here.
Let me get you sworn in. Yes, I've heard about you, attorney.
Judge, I do apologize for interrupting, but can you also swear in the other juror, Joyce?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. You both raise your hand. Do you solemnly and solemnly swear that everything that
Right,
you say today here in this Jew joint is the truth, nothing but the truth? So help you burn them with a little bit of Muhammad Ali?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Ice Bryce, we heard a wonderful opening statement from Majestic. Could you sum it up in about 30 seconds to a minute of what we're facing today? And then we want an opening statement from the other potential attorney. My
Yes, ma'am.
God.
Pretty much, Your Honor. This young man, Mr. Manny,
Excuse me, Bryce. Bryce, you need to cam up, Bryce, to be up here.
I
You
thought you
must be
said
on
no
camera.
attorneys got to cam up.
They changed that rule's been changed, so the attorneys do have to cam up. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So I just want to pretty much flatline it just like this. This client right here, he is off the hinges. He's very disrespectful. He stole her artwork and made it out of himself. She has continually made backdrops for him. And the backdrops don't look nothing like him, because if you see him right here in the flesh, he looks totally different. She has altered them to make him look even better than him, and he still takes it and steals it from him. One of his attorneys here today made a statement a couple months back about someone breaking down a platform. This young man right here has only been the demise of his own platform, Your Honor. And that's what pretty much Majestic was trying to tell you.
If you a Mooka, I got a little echo. Don't know what's going on with the services in here today. Thank you for that humbling opening statement. My God. Mr. Manning, you do know it is an illegal crime to hit any attorney in this courtroom. I see you swinging. Don't make contact. Is your attorney ready to proceed with their opening statement, Mr. Manning? Attorney?
Yes, I'm here, y'all. I can't camp up. My camera is broke. I'm sorry, y'all. But my client did nothing wrong. Don't y'all go when y'all go try on wedding dresses? Don't y'all go make altars to it? When y'all go to when y'all go to Walmart, and you're like, oh, I want to add this, like Crocs. Let's say Crocs. Don't when y'all get y'all Crocs, y'all add extra stuff on it. And maybe he wanted, just to add something a little bit different to it. So my client's innocent. My client's innocent. That's all. My client's innocent. I'm not writing no book. I'm not finna say nothing too long. My client is innocent, period.
My God, Mr. Manning, do you have a second attorney with you today? Do you have a second attorney? Who is that? Um,
Majestic. But like I said, my client's innocent. Not Majestic. But like I said, my client's
Queen
innocent.
Jules.
Yeah, Queen Jules. Queen Jules. Yeah, Queen Jules. That's his other attorney.
Okay.
Judge.
Would you like to have Queen Jules do an opening as well?
Yes, she can
Okay.
do his openings as well. Yes, she can. I'm gonna drop
Okay.
down and she can come up.
Okay. Thank you. It has
Judge
been
Trendsetta.
brought to our attention, according to attorney, that there might have been some altars. Maybe you wanted to, change it a little. Queen Jules, you're coming in behind your co-counsel. Would you like to do your opening statement for us, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you for having me in the court. My client, D.S. Manny, I would like to open up with my client, D.S. Manny, is a newsroom host for TikTok, and he provide news you can use
We
to
got to swear
sharpen your
you in.
skills.
Thank you.
Oh,
The
okay.
jurors
Oh, okay.
downstairs. Raise your right
Okay.
hand.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Do you solemnly and solemnly swear that everything that you say today here in this Juke Joint about this case, that is the truth? Nothing but the truth. So help you, bro, now with a little bit of Muhammad Ali.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's hear from you.
Okay, so what I was saying was DS Manny, he is the newsroom for TikTok, Black Talk, and all of the above. He carries himself in a very professional way, unless he has been pushed into a certain limit. He tries to hold himself to a certain level to oblige his audience, right? According to what I know, we're here in court for Sweet and Swift. She is blaming and accusing DS Manny for using her content that she does not own. Okay. She used AI content. Now, if we're talking about AI content that Manny face is in, she does not own the rights to use Manny's face in any of the contents through photograph or AI. And if he's using his own face in any content, that he can also alter it to his liking.
We got action. My God, in here today, the state now calls to the witness stand Sweet and Swift. We have action, guys. Jurors downstairs, please pay attention. Is Mr. Ice Bryce on medication? It looks like he is resting his eyes. Is he okay? We do know
Okay,
you're up now, Sweet and Swift. Who will be questioning you? We do one question, with the counsel. We like to not have all attorneys, but we do get our backup attorneys if the questions don't land. Let's start with our jurors and then counsels. Be ready for your questions. Bright Eyed, I don't know if you know you're not up here, but we have room for one more juror. Let's get into the questions. Let me get my counsel up. Here is Bright, and we are getting ready. I didn't mean to do that. Sweet and Swift, are you ready?
Yes, I am, Judge Trendsetta. At what point can I show all of my evidence? I'm ready. And the other thing I'd like to address, Judge Trendsetta, I need for people in your courtroom to listen. I know, as Manny says in his newsroom, we have a listening problem on Messy Talk. Manny can use his images however he likes. The issue is running my professional images through a free limited version of Chat GPT. That is the issue.
My God, you almost don't need an attorney, but we'll listen. Oh, whoo, my God in here today. My God in here today. The state calls Sweet and Swift to the stand. Miss Sweet and Swift, when it's time for you to show your evidence, we'll just rotate, and then because we'll have to move you to the big box, and then we'll bring you back. But I'm going to bring you up. You might be able to show it on a clear screen. Mr. Bryce, are you ready to proceed with your questions for your witness?
I'm right.
I'm going to merge, and it's in the hands of the attorneys and the jurors. Bright Eye Regal, we'll start with you all since y'all have no knowledge of the
Right,
case.
put your backdrop. Okay, she got it.
Okay. And then after the 2 questions per jurors, then we'll get right to the counsels. Go ahead, Bright.
Bright or Bryce? That'll be me
Okay, I
and
do. Oh, you said Bryce. Okay.
Bryce. Okay. No, she said you. She said you. Right.
Oh, okay. Just to be clear, we are questioning Sweet and Swift, right? Okay, Sweet. My question is, the app that you use for your backdrops, for the images that you create for Manny, is that an app that you created?
No, it is not.
Okay. My second question is, we get 2 questions? Okay, and my second question is, when you created the images for Manny, was there any type of contract or something that you signed as far as him not being able to create images in the likeness of the images that you created?
No, there is not.
Okay.
Moving forward to Miss Natural, then Boss, and then Auntie Joyce. Go ahead, Natural.
That was my question. If there was a contract that was signed between both parties saying that there could be no alterations done, and you answered no.
Correct. I would
Okay.
expect people to act accordingly, though, like to be human and kind and morally correct.
Okay. That was my question. If there was a contract.
All right.
Judge Trendsetta, can I do this and speak to you, Judge Trendsetta?
Mr. Ice Bryce, your client is wanting to come to the bench. Are you allowing her to come to the bench?
Yes, ma'am, I will allow her. But can I just make this statement so you get a drift of what we're dealing with? We're dealing with sort of like some hoodlum lawyers because Mr. Manny's attorney set up here and lied.
Mr.
AI.
Bryce, we'll be to you in a second. My God,
Okay.
I know it's juicy and it's thick. Yes, Miss Sweet and Swift, what is going on?
So I just want to say that I've been working with Manny for 2 years almost. When you have a business relationship like that, it's not about the contract. It's about what's right and what's wrong.
We'll hear it in the case. We will hear it in the case. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to murk you, and we're going to have to get to Boss's question. My God, here today. It is getting so sticky. I do want the court to take into consideration that there is a 2-year business relationship between both clients. Boss, could you please proceed with your questions? This is good to me. I'm on murk.
Yes, Your Honor. I got a couple questions for you. Sweet, how you doing today? You good?
I'm good. I'm fine. And you?
I'm good, thank you. Did you charge him for these backdrops?
No. However, he did not too long ago send me a gift offering.
Okay.
But I did them, Mr. Boss, because even when I wasn't working for the newsroom, I still enjoyed doing certain things for him. And so I would come up on the panel and, at the same time, I was learning how to work with AI as well. I've been doing this since August of 2025. As noted in my opening statement, I am self-taught. Thankful for the folks in the newsroom who've helped me, better work with my craft. So, and I do have that in my evidence as well, showing the progression of where I started and where I ended as well.
Beautiful.
So,
one last question. Is one of your reasons of being upset of him reusing the content because you're not getting any more credit for your initial work?
No, it's because he cheapens my work using that limited free version of Chat GPT.
No further questions,
Your Honor. I use a business version, corporate. Thank you, boss. Just attorney. Can I talk to my attorney? I need to.
Yes, Auntie Joyce has questions for you, and then we're getting ready to turn it over to your attorney. Auntie Joyce, you have 2 questions.
Well, Mr. Boss asked one of my questions. So Miss Sweet, were there ever any discussions between you and Mr. Manny on even charging him? Did you ever talk about it?
No, because that's not an issue. I don't need money for it. I was doing it because I like doing it. It's like when you buy good hair, do you go to a cheap stylist? No, you don't go buy Brazilian bundles, Cambodian bundles from DH Hair Boutique or Burmese Curly and then go to some backwoods hairstylist. Do not run my professional images through a free limited software. That's it.
Your Honor, the other party may need medical. I'm not sure what's going on above me.
Yes, Manny, could you please gather your feelings and keep them still? You're distracting me from reading the comment section and what the jurors have to say downstairs while listening to this court case. Sir, Auntie Joyce, do you have another question that has not already been asked for the witness? Okay, thank you. The state is now calling Mr. Ice Bryce to speak to your witness with questions.
Yes, ma'am.
My God.
My God, in here today. Thank you, Your Honor. I was trying to point this out earlier because one thing I don't like There's a lot of things I don't like around. Don't like snakes. Don't like spiders. But moreover, I don't like liars. Now, when Queen Jules made that statement about AI and using the images, let me tell you this: little known Black history, any history, Google history. AI content is owned by the creators of the content. That's number one. That's a lie, you know? And she sat right here and do. So I just want to give you a feel of what we're dealing with here. We're dealing with a whole bunch of liars. And I think you experienced that before with Queen Juice, if I'm not mistaken, Your Honor. But that's neither here or there. Mrs. Sweet and Swift, how long have you worked with Manuel?
I've worked with him since August of 2024.
24, Lord, we almost into 27. Have you ever charged him for the work you've done?
For the AI work?
Mm-hmm.
No, not for the AI work, but like I said, he gave me a love offering not too long ago, and I appreciate that.
People give us love offerings every day. That's why some people are single mamas or single fathers. That's fine, and that's all dandy and everything.
Mr. Attorney, but yes. I don't want. If this isn't about money, don't forget I have evidence too, Bryson. Okay, Attorney Bryson.
Can you present that evidence? Well,
yes.
Take a squid or something.
Okay. My God is here today. The attorneys is turning in.
Okay.
My God. So, what is this exhibit that you're getting ready to show to the Jeep Joe?
Okay, so I have a PowerPoint presentation. So I'll just show it in edit version. But the first evidence 00001 is the progression of my AI education, where I started and where I am now in regards to AI. For evidence 00002, I have response timelines because Manny stated that sometimes he runs my images through his free limited chat GPT version because I take too long. And so what I did was I went through our text messages in Q1 and Q2 of this year. I broke down when DS Manny sent me a text request, the date, what time the flyers were sent, the date, what time the newsroom show starts, and what time the newsroom show ends. And then I also pulled together the duration, the time from either when he sent me a text request or like when or how long it was before the newsroom show started to send him those images, or how long it took me to send after the show ended. And then I also have one video that I would like to show, but I would prefer to show that at the end, at the very end.
Means 0003?
Correct. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Judge. Yes, Judge.
Woo!
So, good morning. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
Hello there.
Are you replacing?
I am attorney for Sweet as well alongside Bryson. Now, somebody just reached out to me and they're wanting to represent Manny, and that's up to Manny and that's up to you, Judge. He goes by the name of Battle King. So I don't know.
My God. What in the Sam hell
look at the defendant, honey.
What are we doing here, Your Honor? What are we doing here, Your Honor? We're gonna pull, and all of a sudden we just gonna drag in the cats? We're gonna drag in the rats?
That's what I'm trying to ask you.
What no clients. We proceeding. We have Heartbreaker.
I don't think my
so are we firing an attorney?
Queen Jules, you the damn lawyer?
Yeah, she's a lawyer.
Oh, girl, that's they do need some help.
Because she always in all the mess.
Well, are we getting rid of someone?
Oh, now you ain't got nothing to say now, Queen Jules.
No, but Manny hired IDK, so is he bringing a third lawyer up?
IDK can't help nobody. He's sitting outside right now, live on the sidewalk. She said she at the shelter.
Queen Jules is my lawyer. She makes all decisions.
I think he may need attorney to be
here.
Okay.
I have a question for you guys. How many attorneys do you guys have?
We have
We
3
we
apiece, Your
hired
Honor.
me for $25.
So if you want to hire BK, because I think from the looks of Queen Jude, looking with those glasses on,
You
you're gonna
fucked
need
up. She don't
BK
even know
too.
she the
Then look
lawyer.
for
She
the
just
looks
thought
of
she calling out
IBK
somebody
and what
else's room.
IBK
No
was doing.
outburst.
Tell
No
him, bring
You're
it.
gonna
outburst.
need probably a
Heartbreaker.
BK.
I'm
No,
sorry, Miss
no
Michael.
outbursts in the courtroom. No outbursts.
All right,
Speak
Miss
one at a
Michael.
time.
Paralegal. Thank you, paralegal. Now, guys, are we going to be sweet and swift? It's solely up to you. We don't usually fire and hire during trial, but we have already 2 attorneys. Am I correct that we're representing you? Are you bringing on a 3rd attorney?
Yes, I actually have 4, and Mike Sean hasn't had a chance to speak.
Who?
Girl,
What the
what in
fuck?
the?
Well, Your Honor, let's just say because she has 4, we can bring BK to make it 3, but we don't need 4. We
We
don't
will
really need
be
many.
here all day with that many attorneys.
We got time today. What else everybody else doing? It's
We
Monday.
ain't got
I ain't
all
never got
night to
shit
be
to do.
here.
Nothing to do. I know I don't.
Me neither. I ain't got no kind of life.
You got
Well,
some
with that
Martell,
being
you got
said,
Miss
we will
Martell, and I
stay
got
as
some
it
wine.
is.
Let's go.
We
Everything
will
gonna be
stay
all right.
as it is because
Well,
I
my
do have a
evening is
7 o'clock.
free. I blocked
We
my
should do
calendar
2
off.
attorneys. We should do 2
Okay, we have
attorneys.
to. We have to.
Your Honor, did Mr. Ice Bar say he drinking in the courtroom?
We
When
allow
did I say it?
beverages.
She talking all the time. Make
Can we
her pay
move
a
on?
gallon.
Can we
I
move on?
say, who is your who did we drop down from the other attorney? Majestic. So
Majestic.
what we need to know is, are we replacing Majestic with Heartbreaker for the questions?
Correct.
Okay, so let's get her sworn in, and then Manny, your 2 attorneys is attorney and Queen Jules, correct?
Correct.
Okay, Heartbreaker. Oh God, y'all look like brother and sister. Could you raise your right hand? Thank you. Do you solemnly and solemnly swear that everything that you say today here in this interview, John, that is the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you broaden them with a little bit of Muhammad Ali?
Yes, ma'am. In God's name.
Okay, let's get into it. My God, I'm gonna murk up and we're gonna get into these
Did she
attorney
just say in
questions.
God's name? No,
She
she
did.
didn't.
Leave her alone. He working on it. He working on us. Let it go. We're not here about our relationship with God. We hear about these flyers and this stuff that they said is happening, Bryce. My God.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Bryce,
Yes, sweet and
Bryce, if you talk,
swift.
if you speak out again, Bryce, you will owe a galaxy to the court. There's no outburst or galaxy shall be paid.
Thank you. Thank you, Paralegal
Sure do, Miss
Martin.
Martell. I'll pay that galaxy, because after that, I'm going to get me some Martell. Miss Martell.
Okay.
Sweet and
All right.
swift. We should get into your attorney's questions.
Before the evidence, you don't want to
I
see the
think that
evidence?
I think we should get into the questions and then into the
Oh, okay.
discovery phase. So
Okay. All
at
right.
this time,
Certainly.
will you be having Heartbreaker questioning you?
Yes. Heartbreaker would be next.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Correct.
mark up. It's on you, Miss Dasha, for your client.
Yes, Your Honor. Alrighty. So I'm aware, I'm sure you know why we're here today. And so many words. Sweet and Swift here, my client. She created a visual design for Manny's platform to use during his live shows. Those specific images that she created is her intellectual property. Doesn't matter if AI helped her or any other platform helped her. What matters is the final image she produced. Taking her image as Manny has and modifying it, which legally requires permission. Sweet, did you give Manny permission to modify the image that you created for him?
I did not give him permission to modify my images, especially through a free limited chat GPT services. But overall, I did not. I came to his platform many times to show off my work, thinking that is what he would use.
That is not okay. That's never okay. Manny doing that, whether he's doing it to make changes, fix it up, whatever, effort he tried to make to fix it. Putting effort into editing somebody else's work, Manny, doesn't transfer ownership, and it does not equal ownership. He is benefiting
Excuse me,
from her work.
heartbreaker. Excuse me. Everybody must cam up. I see people think are getting too relaxed. You need to be cammed up, Manny, boss. You need to be cammed up, please.
He's benefiting from her work, Your Honor, without her permission. He's gaining clout off of it because a lot of people give him a lot of compliments when they're in his lives on her work. He's getting money from it because he benefits from his live streams. He gets CAs, he gets gifts, subscriptions, etc. And he's building content as when he goes live, and he's doing all of that. So in any creative space, you don't take somebody's on design, as Manny has, tweak it, modify it, and claim it as your own. This hits socially, even if people don't care about the legal terms of it all. If the base image is hers, which it is, the work is hers. Editing is not authorship. She did not authorize him to edit any of her images or any of her work. You cannot remix someone else's design and call it your own original design. And he still have one in his background now. You cannot make it you got to make it from scratch, or you have to ask permission, which we learned just now, he did not. So.
My God. Sweet and Swift, let us see some of these images that your attorneys have stated that this guy mocked and made a mockery of. Do you have some evidence for the court?
Yes, I do. Can I just go through my PowerPoint?
Sure.
Okay.
Why
and
not? We're going to need a good, powerful, stiff drink after this, so why not?
And I just want to say that initially I said I only had 3 sets of evidence. I actually have 4 because I actually did a before and after of the original image that I came up with, and then the image that he produced in his free limited chat GPT. Okay, let me get myself together here. My apologies.
My God, girl.
My apologies. Okay. All right. So hold on one second. My apologies. All right. So we have evidence 1, progression of AI education. So this is some of the first AI images that I came up with. I came up with him on a perm box because I was even trying to help like his business, Manny's hair oil. Okay. And then his wigs, because everyone loves his blue wigs. So you see, it looks like it's hanging in K Discount, don't it? Or Sally's. Yep. So let me go down to slide 2. So I was working with his facial expressions. That one, no, not too good. But again, I'm progressing. I'm doing better with my text, things of that nature. Now I'm getting better, like a courtroom. This was the previous case that he said was dismissed. That's Queen Jules and IDK. So then I started doing this, adding, and I was also considering what the audience was telling me to do. Okay. Like, they would say, oh, put Manny in a helicopter, put him in a drone, things of that nature. I even wanted him to be the next Barbara Walters. There he is with R. Kelly. There he is with Kanye. There he is with the former Prince and Princess of England. And with Whitney. There he is in Florida on a yacht. Okay, so then, and we're still on evidence 1, okay? So then, look at how I did. I had him on French tips at first, and he said, no, sweet, I wear almond tips. So look what I did. Don't those look like his fingernails? I even got him with Donald Trump, Judge Trendsetta. Okay, I have him on the yacht. I have him, he didn't want to be on Messy Talk anymore. So I said Black excellence, celebrity gossip, current news. And then I even thought of the comment cousins. You see that black space there? That is so when Manny has my backdrops up, the comment cousins can still read the text at the bottom. That is what I'm doing now. Those are my prompts. I work very hard on those prompts. Now that's evidence one. Now we're going to evidence two. These are the revised images, okay? Original business professional version versus free chat GPT limited version. Okay, you see, he had this here. I have this on my page right now. Okay, Manny, you've been served. That's you, Judge Trendsetta, with your twists. And you're pointing. Look at what he did with his prompt. He more than likely added my image and then said, make it a black man. Okay, then we have him with the long turquoise wig that he has plopped on top of that head, that peanut, I'm sorry, that head right now. And then look, he put that ugly 2D Manny's newsroom in the back. Where was supposed to just be black talk. Okay? So then look at this. This is now granted, I don't have a lot of stuff here because you don't want your social media flyer to be too busy. Okay? What I focused on was the people in the back that were celebrating Manny. And again, I have a black square here that will allow the comment cousins comments to be read. And then he had added all this stuff like we're on South Beach. They can't even, he's been displaying this backdrop and the comment cousins can't even read. But I considered the comment cousins. I've always considered Manny's newsroom. The same as this, okay? The same as this. Who are these black people? Who are these people? This is the original. And you're able to see the comments at the bottom. And then he took that away because he can't do it with his free chat GPT. Now, Judge Nietzsche in the courtroom. Manny has also said that, I just want to do it because sometimes you're out on a date with your husband and you're busy being a senior project manager and this and that. Again, I posted the dates. The date, yeah, Manny. I went through our text for quarter 1 and quarter 2 of this year.
Refrain from speaking to the witness. Go ahead.
My apologies.
You're doing good,
my
ma'am.
apologies.
Take your time.
My apologies. I'm getting nervous.
Ma'am.
I'm getting shaken. Okay, you have the date of DS Manny's text request, the date that the flyers was sent, and the time. All times are in EST. I have that here. All times in Eastern Standard Time. Then you have the time that the newsroom show starts. You have the time that the newsroom show ends, because sometimes I would just send the flyer right after the show end. These are the durations. Now, as a senior enterprise project manager managing multi-million-dollar clinical trials, ophthalmology, and also with oncology, we know that typically 24 to 48 hours is a turnaround response. Do you all see where I did not meet that? I even noted some cases I would forget that I didn't add black talk. In this case, I sent a revision just like 10 minutes later. Revision sent at 4:49. These are the things that I'm doing, trying to just help Manny and his newsroom. Now, and I do have I have a video evidence, Judge Trendsetta, but if it is okay with you and with your permission and FOE courtroom permission, may I please display that video at the very end of the trial before the closing statements, Your Honor?
Yes. What?
Thank you.
Woo, that's some evidence. My God, in here tonight. I guess, I don't know if you all are resting right now. Do we want
I'm not resting.
Okay. Do you have any more questions for Sweet and Swift, Attorney Hart?
Right now, I don't, but I do have my pretty much closing statement. If you're ready.
We're not ready yet. I see you are, but we have not even heard from Mr. Manny yet. My God, she did not come to play. She ready to wrap this up.
I can't
but
ask him questions.
We do have to hear from him.
Your Honor,
Can I ask him questions?
You are going to be asking him questions, but at this time, we have got to hear from his attorney to ask Sweet and Swift some questions. It is time for cross-examination, guys. Attorney Queen Jules, will you be cross-examining Miss Sweet and Swift?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to look up. This is really good. Right.
Sweet and Swift, are you there, hon?
Yes, I am. Are you going to do any personal attacks against me? Because you're always talking about
Ma'am, gather yourself. She only asked how you were doing. It's okay. You're okay. Go ahead, Attorney Jules. My God.
Judge Trey said that she asked her. was she there? We see her there. She's on camera. We see her.
It's
Okay,
okay.
for
We
It's
the
see
okay.
her.
She's
court.
just concerned. She's concerned.
Okay, for the
Okay.
court. Could you tell the people what you do for a living?
I'm a senior enterprise project manager managing multi-million dollar clinical trials, mostly oncology and ophthalmology.
Okay. So is Manny in that line of work?
No, he is not.
Oh, okay. So tell me, you do photography? Are you
Uh,
in the photography business or
business, I mean, could you elaborate?
your your AI photos? Do you go out and snap photos or do you use everything from the computer or AI images?
Yes, I go out and snap photos. I'm there. I snap photos of the day, of things that I do, dates, things of that nature.
Are you a photographer?
You could call me freelance if you like.
Okay. Did you take any training in this at all? Did you pay for any sessions?
No, I think I made it very clear. Well, I'm sorry. I think my attorney made it very clear that I was self-taught.
You were self-taught. So are you self-taught and you give out free items, right? So you gave Manny free work based on you being a novice at what you do.
I gave him those things because he seems to like light up when I like post them. Like he'll be in the middle of his newscast and I'll come up and I'll post a AI picture and then he'll have like an awesome reaction. And then that makes me happy.
So I noticed earlier when someone asked you a question, you said you don't like cheap items. You don't like cheap.
I don't like running. I don't want anyone running my expensive items through a cheap software program. I mean, I shop at Target. There are cheap items there. I didn't say that. I don't recall. Could the court reporter or recorder or secretary recall when I said I don't like cheap items or do not run my professional items through cheap services?
Okay, but by being
Boss
a
and Joyce,
novice,
cam up.
you wouldn't attach a professional fee being a novice, right? You have to make sure that your work matches as being a novice in this profession, AI images and AI work on the online, providing that for TikTok creators. Would you say that you wouldn't charge a professional fee? Because professional fees are very expensive, which means that novice fees will be more like
I don't
cheaper,
charge
economical,
Manny.
affordable.
I don't I don't charge
Right.
Manny. I do it because I like to have I like well, number one, we're having fun, especially when I come up and show the images. And number two, I'm doing it because I want to, and I've also like gotten better. Like I progressed with my AI works and my prompts. It does take different prompts. If you like me to show you all, some of those images, I may work on maybe 9 or 10 prompts to get them just right. So it's helping me. But this isn't about money. This has never been about
Okay.
money.
Well, I'm getting somewhere with my case, though. You don't tell me how to do my case, okay? So what
Uptown,
I'm
watch your
asking
I
you is,
mouth.
feel
Watch your mouth.
threatened. I feel threatened.
Order.
okay. So you
Counsel, please
said
keep it respectable.
yes. So you didn't give Manny permission to use your photos or alternate your photos, correct?
It wasn't about that. Like, no, I didn't give him express permission. It wouldn't be an issue if he used the same software I was using.
So you did not give him permission either. You didn't give him permission and you did not give him permission, correct?
What are you trying to say, Attorney
Answer the
Jules?
question. Answer the question.
It's hard for me to do that when your client is over here acting the way that he's acting. You see how professional I'm acting? I'm acting like the professional version. He's acting like the limited cheap version.
Okay. So when did Manny offend you in using your images? Because you've been working for him for a while. So when did that start?
I don't know the exact date. I'm a very busy woman.
So did you ever come back to give him new photos after the first offense?
Yes,
Why?
because I enjoy giving, like I enjoy doing it because he's Manny. He's like the bro.
So you're upset. He violated your ethic values, and you came back to give him more, only for him to repeat himself. And you came back again, and then he repeated and made new photos. So
Objection.
how
She
many of
jumping to
these?
conclusions.
Yeah. Listen, my fault.
Overruled. I do think that that's a good question for us to know. I heard Attorney Jules say you gave new after you were offended. So I would like to, I think that's very important for us to hear in the jurors downstairs to hear. So I want to propose a question. How many times after the offense did you make him flyers?
I'm not exactly sure, but I will say this, Judge Trendsetta. I am the daughter of the chairman of the deacon board. My grandfather was also the chairman of the deacon board. I was raised in a Christian family and went to Baptist church starting at the age of 3 when I started singing Blessed Quietness. I know that people can change. So what he isn't any reflection on me. I just hope he would do the right thing eventually. And that's why we're
Exactly.
here.
So if we can remember all of that, could you sum it up and give me quite a ballpark figure of how many more times you made him some fly? And welcome to the holy land of the living. Could you tell us about how many more flyers did you make?
Anywhere between 20 to 30.
More?
Yes.
Okay. Noted in the court's archer. Oh God, this is good to me. Any more questions from
I have a
Attorney
few
Jules?
more.
I do
I have
see
a few
some.
more. I have a
Judge
few
said
more.
I wasn't done with my sentence though. But I also at one time
These
will
are
make 5 or
questions.
6. I'll make 5 or 6 at a time, Judge Trendsetta. It's not like I'm just doing one and I'm coming back 20 times. Do you see what I'm
Okay.
saying? I provide them in
So
bulk.
okay, so 30 flyers could have been 6 times.
You know, I don't really I wasn't really coming over there like that because I'm usually attacked by the newsroom when I come over there by certain individuals. So I would just come up when I was allowed to come up because I get called all types of like dumb slut whores and stuff like that. Sometimes when I'm on his panel. So I just come up when I could just get in really quickly because I value our relationship.
My God. Guys, we don't have any more boxes for everybody. I'm trying. The only reason why Bryce got rotated because we have a juror and we got to get to Manny's question. So after the jurors, then we rotate them back. But Heartbreaker said she was asking the questions. So we dropped Bryce to bring back the other juror if that's okay with y'all.
I'm
But
not finished, Your Honor. I need a couple more.
okay, go ahead. Proceed, Queen Jules. Order in the Jew Joan. Go ahead.
Okay, so Sweet, do you use other people's ideas? Do you get inspired by other people's work?
I've said that. I said that in the Majestic said that in the opening statement. So there are times like, for example, shout out to I'm Her. She told me how to use the prompt to really capture Manny's face. So I used the mimic function. RSVP Lori, she was like, listen, you need to make it so that the comment cousins can see the comments. That was her idea. She inspired that. Hippie was the one that was talking about the helicopters and things of that nature. We all have a good time, you know, and I always say, hey, I go on my OneNote. I'll be like, hold on a second. I'm making these notes, like trying to also capture everyone else's ideas because it's not just about like, it's about Manny, but also like capturing what the newsroom needs as well.
Okay, with that being said, you recently showed some evidence of a perm box. And I was wondering, you know, perm boxes has been in circulation for centuries. So you were inspired by the perm box and you used that in some images, correct?
It wasn't about being inspired about a perm box. How that came along is I said, Manny, we need to get you out there some business, you know, like hair stuff. So then I said, "Oh, I'll put you on a perm box. I'll put you on a wig." Like, but at the end of the day, I still had to create those prompts.
Okay, so are you the originator of the perm box?
No, I'm not the originator. The PCJ Design Essentials, none of them are the originators of the perm box.
So do you owe them anything for using their ideas,
I
using the
didn't
perm
say
box?
Manny owed me anything, and I need for my apologies. My
Okay.
apologies. I want us, Judge Nitra, I have to step into my project management bag here. A lot of times I have to lead people that don't listen.
I'm
This isn't
listening.
about money. This
Okay,
is not
you
about
just gotta
money.
answer
Well,
questions. You have to answer the
yes or
question.
no answers. Yes or no answers. She's asking questions that you can just say yes or no. And so I think the attorney is doing real good. So if we'll proceed. So I do want to say objection in the courtroom. Miss Sweet and Swift, that will be considered an outburst if you do that again.
I have two more questions, Your Honor, if you allow me, please.
Thank you, Queen Jules. Yes,
Okay.
guys, it's getting sticky in here.
Okay, so when you became HR, a part of the newsroom, did Manny agree to you making a likeness image of himself in
I
your
don't know if
room?
you call it an agreement. He said he loved the images. I mean, I'm not going to show our text messages, but I'm pretty sure your client would tell you that he said he loved the images, and that's why I continue to send them.
Okay, did he give you permission to use his images? Not like, did he give you permission to use? Did you ask him, could you use his images?
We have had those conversations before. That was around the Game of Thrones days when he messed up my images then on his face, because I actually had to ask for permission from Manny, Mike Sean, and Majestic.
Counsel, could you please ask your witness to try her best to answer yes or no to the questions? The attorney is asking the questions. We just need a yes or a no so we can gracefully go through these notes and see who's right or wrong here today in the joke room.
Cause why is you explaining this shit? You putting me in a more fucked up situation that I have to be in. Yes or
Oh, then
no?
the Jew joint, that's going to be a galaxy. My God.
Heartbreaker Galaxy.
My God. Go ahead, proceed, Counsel Queen Jules.
Did you get a written or verbal permission before making any images? Before your first image of Manny, DS Manny, was put on a backdrop, did you get permission to use his likeness? Yes or no?
I don't remember.
I rest my case at this moment, Judge Trendsetta.
Woo, girl. My God, in here tonight. It's some cussing gingerbreads on Merc. My God. Miss Martell, paralegal secretary. My God, would you say she doesn't remember? Not that she doesn't recall, but she does not remember. The state is now calling, ma'am.
I sounds very convenient to be forgetful at this time.
The state is now calling to the witness stand, Mr. Three Wig wearing honorary Manny. We will start with your counsel. No, we will start with us. And then your counsel, and then you will be cross-examined. Dasha, you and Bryce can communicate, if you can, on who's going to cross-examine, or will it be both of you? And Mr. Manning, I need to know, will you have your other attorney present, or are we going to stick with how we are?
You can bring my other attorney up
Okay.
if he's sober.
And it's up to Queen Jules. If she feel like she have it from here, she needs some help, then she can suggest the other. If not, then she can finish it from here. Because we do know IDK can come up, but she also is busy as well. But they both have been paid.
Okay. Okay, with that being said, Queen Jules, we'll give you time to think about that. Bright Eyed Regal, would you like to proceed and ask questions? You have two with Mr. Manning. We're starting with our jurors.
Yes, yes, Your Honor. Manny, hello. Hey, hey, love the hair. My first question is there a reason why you did not ask Sweet and Swift to make any of the changes that you did make instead of you making them yourself?
Thank you, Bright Eye. I did have a time where I did converse with Sweet and Swift about various changes before the latter moment.
Okay, okay. I did hear Sweet and Swift state that she was doing a lot of practicing. That was something that she wasn't used to doing, but she started to learn over time. Would you say the same for you making your backdrops? Would you say that you were also practicing and was, perfecting the craft that of the backdrop making?
Well, I come from the business. It's never practice for me. Once I knew that there was technology as an AI that would do it for us, I was already steam headed to the future.
Okay, thank you. Judge, would you like for me to drop down for another attorney to come up?
Yes, I was just fixing to say, Mr. Manning, Queen Jules has said if IDK does not come, that she will share her counsel with Mr. Breaking. Is that going to be allowed today? And the G-Jump. Okay. Quiet is kept. Kept is quiet.
Noted. Thank
Natural.
you.
Natural. Your question. My God. I don't know. He's not answering, so I don't want to
Queen
bring
Jules
up.
is free to speak. I mean, it's only if she desires, because again, my faith is in the council.
Counsel, are you bringing Mr. King on with you?
I have not heard from my client. I mean, my other attorney. I mean, the other attorney. So I have to wait to see what she says. I don't
Oh, she
know
eat
what
potato chips on the live.
she
Okay.
needs to say something.
Okay. So we will hear from her. I do want to keep order, guys. I know y'all got the judge's hands tied. We do need to hear from Miss IDK. Hey, that's her name. I don't know. Right? I don't know. Miss Natural, let's proceed with the questions. Miss Chastity, are you Miss I don't know? Okay, so we don't know why you're up here, but we're gonna bring you down. Oh
Okay.
God.
Okay,
Go ahead,
man.
Natural. This is good to
Manny.
me.
My first question is before Miss Sweet and Swift started making the flyers, did you all ever discuss the flyers? Was there a written or verbal agreement between the two of you?
I don't recall.
Okay. And did you ever give her, was there ever an agreement that she would even use your photos?
I don't recall.
My God. Okay.
Me? All right. How you doing, sir? Question for you. Um, she mentioned that she will come up to the panel and surprise you with the post that she created. Um, so my question is, were you really surprised? Were you really excited about what she was producing?
Yes.
Okay. My last question is because I assume she got some promotion based on her testimony today in your platform by creating those prompts for you. Was there ever a time that she paid you for the promo of her capability or skill set?
No.
Okay.
The court would like to bring to the attention two answers being given. Mr. Manning, I will have to take that first answer because we have studied sign language here in the juke joint. In your first answer, you whispered the words yes as one of your former relatives at your platform. So is it
Judge,
yes or is it no? Because I did calculate the yes.
I do suffer from a condition. It is a no.
Let the record state, Miss Martell, thank you, Frazier Boy, for the CA. I appreciate it. The records will stand as follows. This young man, motioned the court with a yes, but he uttered out of his mouth a no. I will take both answers into consideration when swaying the jurors as they state that I do. But when asking questions, I will take that into consideration. Did she or didn't she? Did you take money from this woman ever? Lunch or anything? That will be taken into consideration. Auntie Joyce, the questions are on you now. My God.
So, Mr. Manny, how are you doing with your lovely hairdos? My question is, did you ever send her any kind of gift or financial support for the flyer she did?
How many times is the jurors gonna ask one question, no matter how many times you word it differently, it still forms the same question. Did you pay her anything for her services?
Yes.
Auntie Joyce, he must have wanted to hear it in your form of a question. Thank you, Auntie Joyce. You have another question. The man said yes.
No more questions, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge. Excuse me, I'm the judge. Juror Joyce. My God, I had to ask the question, so I felt like a juror. Woo, girl, talk about getting thick and muddy in this courtroom. Yes, it is. Woo, I have a question, and I got to come back to Miss Sweet. He's saying he's paid you. You're stating it's not about the money. Was there ever a time where you received some financial service from Mr. Manning for your services? Yes or no?
It was a gift.
Did
And he
you
said I
ever,
did good
excuse
work.
me, listen to my question. Did
Apology.
you ever collect any monetization for any of the flyers, whether it was a gift? Did he give you any money?
Well, no, technically, if we go back through the records, he said I was just a good person and he wanted to just do something special for me. So I guess you would consider that flyers a part of that. But there are many things that I do for Manny and have done for Manny.
Okay,
And
so do I have to answer a yes or a no first?
no, no,
So is the answer no?
no, no. It's no.
Okay. Woo, girl, this is like pulling teeth. This is like pulling teeth. My God, are here today. Woo. Mary's Heartbreaker, are you going to be cross-examining Mr. Manning?
Yes.
And then we break up Mr. Bryce.
Yes.
Okay, I'm on Merc.
All right, Manny. Did you ever get any permission from Sweet to edit her designs? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Give me a second.
I got all.
Can you rephrase the question?
Did you ever get any permission, messages, contract, proof where Sweet gave you permission to edit her designs? Yes or no?
So is that different than made aware?
Nope. Permission.
No.
Thank you. So you pretty much never asked her if you could modify or reuse her images, did you?
Can you rephrase the question, please?
So you never ever asked her if you could modify or reuse her images, did you?
Can you rephrase the question, please?
Moving on. You took her images and ran them through the editing tools, correct? Correct?
Incorrect.
Based on the first question I asked you, when I asked you if you got any permission to edit her designs, and you said no, you did not. You pretty much answering the question that I just asked you as a lie. Because you did just say that you did not get permission to edit her designs. Right? Wasn't the answer to number one no? You didn't get permission?
No, I did not.
You did. You answered, Your Honor. He just answered and said, no, I did not get permission to edit the designs, correct?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know.
You said you did not get permission to change.
No, I did not. But I don't know the service that I use as an editing service.
Okay. So you're stating, well, go ahead, attorney. I want to say my
I'll
first question.
rephrase that. I'll ask him a further question. I got him on that. Did you or did you not change anything to Sweet and Swift's original designs? Your colors of your nails, your outfits, your wigs, details, wording, anything? Did you or did you not change anything of her original designs? Because wouldn't that be why we're here today? Yes or no?
No, I actually didn't.
You did not. So the designs that Sweet and Swift provided you originally, you never made any type of changes to them?
Not her original designs. However, I did add upon.
If you didn't make any editing changes, if you did not modify, who designs is it? They Sweets, right? Yes or no?
Her design is still intact.
But you made changes to her designs, correct?
Correct.
So you answered it like I said. You made changes to her designs, and you ain't have no permission to do so. Okay.
I kept her design original. I added upon it.
Therefore, it was no longer her original design. You had made changes to her original design.
Well, we can show them both.
Do so.
Let the record show, Miss Martell, 00005 will be evidence now from Mr. Manning as well as Sweet and Swift to see what were the exact changes to the flyers in question. I think it's very important that we now take a look at those flyers. Let's see what the difference is. I cannot let Braid in if they do not agree. I don't have a problem with him coming in, but I do have to respect the counsel and the witness on if they're adding him to their team. So I don't have a problem. Ready for the entertainment, but they have to agree on the entertainment. No disrespect. Queen Jewel said yes once she hears from the other young lady. Have you heard from the other young lady, Queen Jules?
So So again, Judge, this would be the original photo. Now, granted, this is a later production. However, it's the same process. So
Auntie
this
Joyce,
is
I'm
would be the
dropping you so
original.
I can put him in a big box. Give me a second. I want to be able to see this. We want to see this. Give me a second, guys. I need to put that on the big projector. Okay, Mr. Manning. So is
So
this
that would
the
be
original?
that's the original. Now, when I put into my cheap service,
Mm.
this is what
Oh,
you
I
get.
see. Let me turn off the comments and let's go back through this exhibit. I see now why we are in court.
Mm-hmm.
Would you? So this is your image that you created after her image, correct?
Correct, Judge.
Okay. Could you go back to her image, please, sir? Looking at the face expressions. Okay. Okay, same face, same microphone, headphone, but you enhanced it. Go back to yours one more time. We do want the jurors to see this enhancement. Okay. So the court has actually been given the exhibit of. Okay. Okay, we're ready to proceed. This is
Okay.
good
So
information.
So Yana, he pretty much just proved my point here. He altered and modified and edited her original design without her permission. Also, the question that I said, without her original, I asked him if I asked him if he put it through his own. Oh, boss need to come on up off that galaxy, honey. We hear your blanker and everybody. So boss need to come on up off that galaxy, honey. We hear your blanker and everybody.
Auntie
So
Joyce, turn the comments on. I got it here. Go
So I
ahead.
did ask Manny, I said, did he put it through his editing tools? And he said, what editing tools? Well, he just answered that question for us when he said he put it through his cheap editing service and he came up with that. Again, Sweet did not give him permission to do any of that at the palm trees, the South Beach sign, or that coffee mug on the screen. Manny, I have more questions for you. So go ahead and unmute your mic for me. Now, from my understanding, Sweet and Swift did confront him about this. When she confronted you, did you tell her to go
Wait
to
a
hell?
minute. Hold on.
What you?
My apologies for the burst, but we're going out of order. It's not time for you to ask questions. You have to cross examine once I'm done.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. I was on my way to the thing. It is, yes, we have to let his attorney and then you will cross examine. You will cross examine. This is good to me. This is good to me. We did see both images, and then Sweet save your evidence. Go ahead, Queen Jules. Y'all, this is good. Queen Jules is paying attention to this case.
Manny, how are you, Manny Pooh? Okay, so let's start with the first question, Manny. What do you do for a living? Could you tell the audience?
So I'm a live content creator who hosts a newsroom. And so I provide current news, old news, but overall Black talk, Black people news.
Okay. And do you have other hobbies, other businesses, or other things that you do to make a living?
Yes, I do makeup from time to time, hair time to time, and I do sit in on productions from time to time.
So you are familiar with lighting, pictures, advertisements, marketing. I would say that you've had your fair share of images that you've had created in your line of work.
Yes.
And could you share of any of those other images you've had made or created or others had commissioned, similar to those that are in question today?
Yes. So I am a music artist as well. I did have a beginning rough draft of my EP that I later did recreate in some form. However, there was a beginning idea.
Okay. Have you made your own images for these likeness of yourself? Have you made your own or you hired others to do so?
A bit of both.
Okay. Then do you have any of the images that you created yourself on hand?
Yes, I do.
Would you please be so kind to present your evidence of the said creation that you've done that has not that has no affiliation with TikTok?
Does have affiliation with TikTok, but it just shows the nature at which I'm willing to go get what I need.
Okay, explain to me what we're looking at right now.
So this also is something I put through the system.
Okay, and what is it?
So basically, it's about my snakes and the snakes around me.
Objection, Your Honor. This is irrelevant
Oh,
as hell.
Well, no, it's
I
not.
would say overrule because I think she's showing work that he's created himself. I do want to know what's the relevance of showing his work, Attorney Jules. What are we?
Okay, so what we're looking at is that our the plaintiff, she had admitted that she's a novice. Her background is in healthcare, project management. She has shown that she has to, create several, and she has improved over the time certain images that she has created. So what I'm bringing out is that Manny is more of a professional in his line of work, and he knows what he needs in order to market or advertise to his audience.
Okay, sustain. Okay, proceed. Let's go.
Okay.
Wonder if I should have sustained. Go ahead.
So Manny, how long have you been working with Sweet?
a couple of years now.
A couple of years now. And during this time, what year at what time you all decided, or when did she make her first image of you for background?
I'm not really sure of that, honestly.
Okay.
This is good to me.
Okay, you're not sure. Do you remember when you saw the first image that she produced? Do you remember what you said? What was going on? Do you remember anything surrounding that experience?
I do remember Sweet always been willing. So from the beginning, I've always loved Sweet's images. That is honest.
Okay. Did she get your permission to create, design, execute, implement, enhance, alter any likeness of yourself at any point prior to her creating an image of you?
She did. She spoke about it. We had conversation. She did.
She did. And what was your response?
My response would be more so working with her to complete exactly what I would want.
Okay, so you guys, was this a DM message or a verbal communication via text message, telephone, or?
A bit of both.
Okay. So when you spoke with, or a bit of both, when you communicated with Sweet, what was your impression of how this collab would go in reference to her being on the team and making AI images for your backdrop?
So honestly, as in the beginning, Sweet would be prompt, but as time continued, she would be less prompt.
And can you explain to us what you mean by prompt?
So me and Sweet would converse about images. She would quickly get them over. As time went on, she would slow down her service in delivering said images.
Okay. And when did that change happen?
I'm not sure
Thank you,
when, but it
Siobhan.
has been for some time.
Thank you, Siobhan.
You're not
My
sure
God.
when the complaints begin to happen?
Yes.
Battle King say he know it. My God, in here tonight.
Okay. So when did you realize that Sweet was unhappy with the way you guys were collabing?
When her service slowed.
When her service slowed?
Yes.
Okay. And why did Sweet service slow?
She would have to explain that.
So you're not aware of when Sweet service slowed down?
I am, but honestly, I don't know if that's the reasoning because, again, she just slowed down, honestly.
Did she give you any verbal or any written reason of why she's no longer or wasn't no longer part of utilizing or being a part of the newsroom or having a collab with you? Or
She did give me her version of a reason, which was not even me. So, yes.
so did Sweet and Swift quit? Did she quit?
I wouldn't say she quit, but I would say she gave me a reason that wasn't me.
Okay, so after she quit, did she give you new images to put on your backdrop?
Yes.
So she continued to give you new images. And when was the last time she gave you a new image to put on your backdrop prior to this court case?
Last week or the week before.
Last week. So, Your Honor, I would like for you to put
Or
this
the week
down.
before, but it was recently,
So,
which would
within the
be
last
this
two
new
weeks
image.
of this,
Object, Your Honor.
Yes.
within the last
The
2 weeks.
same. So we want to bring to the court's attention that she within the last that is that her flyer, Miss Queen Jules. Do you know if that's her flyer?
That is not her flyer. Manny, could you put up her flyer that she presented to you within the last 2 weeks?
Okay, nice.
So we want to present this into evidence again that she has this court case and she has actually given him newer images to present to his audience for marketing and advertisement after this complaint.
Thank you.
May I, Your Honor?
Do you have any further questions? Because if not, we're getting ready for our cross
All
examination
right, go
with.
ahead. No, I don't
Okay.
have any questions.
Okay, Team Dasha and crew, or Heartbreaker and
So I
crew.
have a question for Manny. With your counsel here, you just said you gave Sweet permission to use your likeness. Let me back it up. Your counsel just stated that you had the ability to create your own images from scratch. That's correct? Yes or no? You're on mute. You're on mute, Manny. Correct?
Huh?
Your counsel just stated you had the ability to create your own images from scratch, correct? Yes or no?
No.
Yes, she did. She asked you a question and you even gave her an example of a tractor. So I'm going to say that answers yes. Okay? So you did not, huh?
It only came about due to inactive service.
Regardless, you had the ability to
Thank y'all
create
for
your
the
own
gifts.
image, okay? So you did not need Sweet and Swift's designs in order to create content, correct? Yes or no?
No.
That's correct. Given that ability, you still chose to use her images instead of making your own, correct? Yes or no?
No.
But you did. You said you gave her permission to use your likeness and communicated what you wanted, correct?
Yes.
Correct. So you had an open line of communication with her about your designs, correct? Yes or no?
No.
You just told your counsel you did. So
You
that's
said
correct.
open line.
Yes, you did,
No.
because she asked you, your counsel asked you, Manny, your counsel asked you, did you get permission? Did she get permission to use your likeness? And you said, yes, y'all communicated that. You also said y'all communicated changes made or y'all can, hold on.
Timely manner, boo.
You told us in court a few minutes ago in your counsel when she asked if Sweet and Swift had permission to use your likeness, you said yes.
Your Honor, I would like to stop this type of witness questioning because she is hostile towards my client. And we don't.
Sorry. Overruled. We have got
Okay.
to proceed. This
Okay.
is going well. She's just showing a little passion with the case.
It's a lot of
I hear no
hostility,
aggression.
though. I mean,
I hear just a attorney using a little aggression, if you may say, because she's caught some things, but it's not disrespectful. So we will proceed.
I didn't
I'm
say
sorry.
disrespect. I said hostility. It's
Okay.
hostile. She's being
Miss
hostile.
Counsel, could you kind of, you know?
Yes, I will. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you. This is good to me. This is good to me. Go ahead.
So based on what I heard, you tell your counsel that y'all communicated. If you wanted changes made, you could have asked Sweet and Swift to revise them. Correct? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. You could have. But instead of asking her, you chose to edit her work yourself. Correct?
No.
From what I understand, there was nothing stopping you from requesting edits directly from the owner of the designs herself. Correct? Yes or no?
Rephrase the question, please.
Because you guys were already in communication, there was nothing stopping you from asking her to edit things on the designs. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Next question. You used her images as the starting point for your edits. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. And you did that without getting permission to modify or reuse them, correct?
Yes.
Even after she raised concerns, you continued to use her designs, correct?
Yes.
So to be clear, you had the ability to create your own work. You had communication with the creator of the original images. You could have requested changes, but instead you chose to take her images and edit them yourself without her permission. Is any part of that incorrect?
Incorrect. Because
Which part?
again, it would have to be in a timely manner and what I request from the beginning.
Why did you not communicate that with her if you guys were in communication?
I did. She stopped services.
From my understanding, she just gave you services as of recently. She continued. Can you show us proof?
She gives what she wants.
Whatever that means. Next question. I have another thing for you. Because from my understanding, she came up in the panel and she was explaining this to you and a couple witnesses in the chat. When she confronted you, did you not tell her to go to hell? Yes or no? Yes or no?
I don't recall.
Did you remove her from the panel telling her there was a flag on the play?
I don't recall.
Did you not change the color of your wig on one of the images?
I don't recall.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
My God, my God, my God, my God. Well, we're up to some questions now. We have seen that the jurors did want to bring in Mr. King. I think he was jumping up and down downstairs. Again, I did not mind that happening today in the juke joint, but we proceeded to work through this case with two good attorneys up here today. This is a good case, guys. Did not think it was going. Are you asking, Heartbreaker, are you allowing for your witness to have words right now? The counsels are doing good, so take that into consideration. Will your witness be speaking for herself right now?
Yes.
Proceed, witness. Proceed.
May I please show a video, please?
Yes, let's get into that discovery. We do have discovery. I think, Miss Martell, this is, my God, exhibit 0009. I believe that. I think we're on number 9. Let's get to this video. My God. My God. I'm gonna merc up. Here we go.
Oh, God. And this will take about 3 minutes. Shout out to D's TikTok streets.
Oh, she kidding us. Oh, my bad. Excuse me.
Go ahead, sweet and swill. Let us hear from you.
Manny, hi, Miss Nitra. While everyone's here, Manny, in the evening, since you're usually not on this late, did you tell everyone to go to Shop Row Collection to purchase a messy mug or tea?
What happened? Oh my God, what happened to Sweet and Swill?
Oh, well. Did the moderator get him? My God.
Oh my God.
Damn. Not a moderator getting dropped by a moderator.
Oh my God.
Manny, let me see these nails, friend.
Y'all don't mind over here in the newsroom getting rid of them, do you?
It said disconnected by the live creator. I told you. Get your ass out.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Like, did it again.
You did with that bullshit, man.
What happened to her?
I cannot.
Where did she go? She was giving the moderator break.
Come on, news media anchors. Come on, y'all.
What happened?
They got rid of them, man.
Oh. Okay, go ahead, Peacock High.
Oh no, I don't want Nisha to stop doing her trips. I think Nisha and her.
Were you scared that I was going to tell Miss Nitra about how you admitted that you perjured on her court in her courtroom yesterday? Is that see? I was going.
Oh, don't act like you didn't hear her.
You heard her.
Okay, my God. Man, you got to come back in because you're lying.
What happened, Manny?
He lied. He lied on the stand. He lied on the stand.
Man, you lied?
On the stand. After being sworn in.
Out.
And the judge done heard it. Clock it. You on the docket.
Turn right onto Nickel Street. Then turn right onto East
Your
Weatherford.
Honor, can I object to this?
Thank you.
evidence?
Thank you. Thank you.
I would like to
The
object to this
evidence
evidence.
well,
Because this evidence, I asked through the deposition that her evidence will be given to us so we can look over it. She refused to give us the evidence. It should not be allowed in court today.
well, I will say this. The discovery is supposed to be given to each attorney. If she did ask for that, I will have to say it is up to the coming cousin jurors if they will take that into evidence. I do see my twin sister was there. That is not me in that video. That is my sister. So because you did not halt the video when she pushed play, I can only say that it will be up to the coming cousin jurors at this
I
time
understand.
because you waited a little too late.
I
And this
know. My
is
husband
ghetto
walked through
court.
the door, and I was looking how he walked through
He
the
looked
door.
good
Okay.
to you coming
Yeah, he
home
was
from work.
looking
We
good.
get
Yeah.
it. We get it. I just got distracted myself. But again, we have to take that into consideration.
Sorry.
Oh, Manny. My God. We will allow the video to be presented as evidence, Miss Martell, because she had a delay in stopping the and murking the evidence. So we will allow
Oh
that.
gosh.
With that being said, coming cousin jurors, we are up to you in deliberation. We will be getting to every juror in here to tell what they think of this case and where we are. I will have a couple of questions for you guys, and then you all will determine who is guilty. They are asking for breaking to be brought up.
But I'm saying they're asking, but I already told them what I wanted. Why they keep asking?
What is it that you're wanting?
I told him to throw me a line if you want to come up here that bad.
My God, in here today.
Okay.
My God.
Okay, well there's no. I mean, my number is on 2.46.
So, Mr. King, hopefully we'll have you back with some further cases in the near future. But as of right now, this counsel has declined, and the witness did leave it up to the counsel. The counsel's asking for lions, tigers, and bears, and I get it. You heard me? I get it. With that being said, the case must move forward. Let me hear from Bright-Eyed Regal. Bright-Eyed Regal, what have you come to think about this case, girl? It's a good one.
It is a good one, Judge. As far as the deliberations, I would say that unfortunately, well, I'm under the impression that this case is about what is her name? I'm sorry, Sweet and Swift believes that a lot of the images that Manny has produced, people are assuming it is her work. And I don't remember Manny actually stating that it was her work. I don't think that Sweet and Swift used the watermark to prove or to show that, hey, there's a difference between my work and Manny's work. I wasn't under the impression that any of the backdrops or flyers that Manny has created were Sweet and Swift's work. So I kind of think that that's thrown out, if I'm being quite honest with you. We don't necessarily know the difference, but I personally did not assume that it was Sweet and Swift's.
No, she cannot bribe, but Bray King's not on trial here. So I cannot hold that against this case. We still have to hear out the case. The witness is here, Sweet and Swift, and I'm sure she wants to know what's the end results of this case. Again, guys, she will not relinquish her stand to even share it with Bray King. There is nothing I can do about that. So, guys,
He can't come up for even he can't even come up even in my box for a few seconds regarding this.
Well, at this time, he would have no relevance to the case because he's not representing anyone because she's declined the help. So we have to move forward knowing that he's a good attorney. We've heard him in the past, but she will not relinquish any of her stand, guys. She's standing 2 feet in, deep sea diving. She's not sharing the Alabama swim with him, guys. We got to let it go, y'all. We got to know, like Bright-Eyed Regal say, we got to know when to halt. She won't share the swim with him, guys. Okay, she's swinging alone. Let's proceed. Natural, what do you get out this case with the man with the 3 wigs on? Let me hear from you.
What I've gotten out from the case is that they both shared designs and they collabed on work, but there was not a contract. She didn't prove that it was her actual work that he added to, and he could not recall on different on a contract. He gave her a gift. She supplied him with flyers that at that point, once she gave them to him with no contract or any agreement, he's free to do whatever he pleases to do with them. So I think she hasn't proved that she actually gave him the flyers or what she gave him, and he showed us what he added to, but there's just no agreement there.
Thank you, counsel. Excuse me, juror. Boss, let us hear from you, and then Auntie Joyce.
Awesome, Judge. Thank you so much. This case is really good, Your Honor. I'm still confused a little bit though why we're here today. Reason being is she said she did not want any money. She said she introduced him on his panel to him, and she also indicated that she never paid him to promote her capability or services that she could have offered to other content creators. So, based on his performance today in court, he's clearly mentally challenged, Your Honor. And it looks like maybe she could have taken advantage of him and his platform. Perhaps she should have been more kind and sweet and nice, that she was able to leverage the mentally challenged platform to be able to showcase her abilities. I'm sure she has inboxes or other people reaching out for that. I will add that his enhancements to the thing she did was considered an enhancement. He really leveled it up. Her being a novice is what she indicated, and clear as day, he has some expertise in that realm. So I have to argue, Your Honor, that he is willing to or able to use whatever someone gives him. She gave it out of the kindness of her heart. She should have kept that intention behind her. It sounds like because she wasn't receiving the credit she wanted to, or maybe that slimmed up, then her intention changed. So I'm leaning on the side of the mentally challenged, Your Honor.
Sorry, sweet. It's deliberation. Auntie Joyce, what is your final clock in of this case?
I have a question.
To piggyback off of Natural and Mr. Boss. Because as I've said here, it's very clear that Mr. Manny has some other issues going on. But it was also made very clear that no contracts were signed, verbally or in written. It was clear that no money, nothing exchanged hands. So neither one was giving each other permission to do anything with his picture to him enhancing the flyer. So I would have to say it's miscommunications, and if she didn't want him touching them flyers, she should have put it out there.
All right, attorneys. It's time for you.
Oh,
Excuse
that's
me?
what I was going to ask you. Do you do the
Yes.
closing? Oh, okay.
Yes, it's time for you guys closing arguments. Miss Queen Jules, I will let you start because she brought him, and we'll hear from her attorney last. Queen Jules,
Oh,
what
no.
is...
Let us keep us in order. She can go. She can do her.
No, that is order.
Your Honor.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Order.
Okay,
That's
my
on.
fault.
Go ahead, Queen Jules. It's on you, and then it's on her.
Okay. So, today, Your Honor, we had a very busy case with Sweet and Swift against DS Manny. We realized that Sweet and Swift, according to her admittance, that she is a novice and that she needed help, and Manny helped her with his version of her AI images of his likeness that she does not own the copyrights to or the trademark to. She also stated that she too is inspired by other artwork, images, businesses, and I would like to make sure that we understand that her work comes from other other people, other businesses, other entities. When you work for a business such as the one that Sweet and Swift worked for, when she presents her images, they are no longer hers. when she present her images, whether it's for price, a small fee, or volunteer work, the establishment owns those images. And they have every right to make changes any way they wish. And so Manny took that opportunity to improve those images because Sweet and Swift is a novice. And she also states that she needs help from her husband from time to time. So we also know that Sweet and Swift isn't liable. She's not reliable. She has quit. She has come back. She's quit again. I believe that this case is emotionally charged because she has been back and forth, flipping and flopping about whether she's going to sue him, whether she's not going to sue him, whether she's going to sue him or whether she's not going to sue him. And now here we are again in court today after she has given him more images 2 weeks prior to this court case. 2 weeks prior, she's given him images. So I'm going to say that my client does not owe her any restitution, but out of respect, we do appreciate her work. And as long as she continues to give Manny some of her work without a contract, without a verbal contract, that he will continue to use those images, the ones that were submitted, and make them to the best of his ability to complement his brand, his marketing, and his advertisement for his audience.
Thank you, Queen Jules, for that deliberation. Attorney Heartbreaker, it's on you.
Yes, ma'am. Your Honor, this case comes down to one simple truth: ownership and choice. Sweet and Swift created original designs that has been disproven. In fact, it has been reinforced because Manny himself sought her out, worked with her, and even paid her at times for those creations. That establishes one thing. Clearly, he knew who the creator was and the originator of the fucking designs. He has also admitted that he gave her permission to use his likeness. So that argument is no longer in dispute. And now through his own admissions, we now know even more. He had the ability to create his very own images from scratch himself. He had direct communication with Miss Sweet, the very person who was creating his designs. He had the opportunity to request any edits, revisions, or entirely just do new work. But instead of doing any of that, he made it his choice to take her images. He chose to edit them himself. He chose to reuse them without her permission. And even after being confronted, he chose to continue. Now, the suggestion has been made that once she gave him those designs, they somehow became his property to use them whenever he wanted. That's simply not true. Receiving a design does not transfer ownership of the underlying work. It also does not grant unlimited rights to modify, reproduce, or redistribute them without permission. There has also been an argument that because her work was shared publicly without a copyright notice, it was free to use. That's also incorrect. Copyright protection exists the moment an original work is created. It does not require a label, a watermark, or registration to exist. Posting work publicly does not place it in a public domain. It does not give others the right to take, alter, or reuse it. And importantly, he has admitted that it was communicated to him that no changes were to be made to her images, yet he proceeded to alter them anyway. That is not a misunderstanding. That is a knowing violation. Now, there has been an attempt to frame this as an emotional or question her reliability, but the fact shows the opposite. Sweet and Swift has continued to create, continue to communicate, and continue to provide designs to Mr. Manny. Not out of obligation, but out of goodwill and professionalism. This was not a formal employment of an arrangement, so her reliability does not matter. Payments made were expressions of appreciation, not ownership transfers. And her continued willingness to work does not waive her rights. It does not give permission to take, alter, or misuse her designs. If anything, it shows that she acted in good faith while he did not. And when she finally set a boundary, she was not met with respect. She was met with dismissal, being told to go to hell, and a flag on the pay, and ignored while he could have continued using her work. So this is not about emotion. It's about principle. No permission to modify, no permission to reuse, no justification for continuing after being told to stop respectfully. There is no defense that overrides these facts. If he had the ability to create his own damn work, he should have done so to begin with. If he wanted changes, he should have asked her, being that there was an open line of communication. But what he could not do, what he had no right to do, was take what did not belong to him in the first place and make it his own, Your Honor.
My God, in here today. My God. Who will win this case? We up to decision, jurors. I don't know. And I'm glad Kevin said we're getting a power tap. Let's tap and pop that screen to no means by any means necessary. Two witnesses, several attorneys, one judgment. Good attorneys. These ladies held it down, guys. But somebody's ass is going to jail in the juke joint. I have a question once we make it. Can we get 800K? Come on, because I don't want to have to whoop Otis' ass from here tonight. Otis is downstairs. I must say, this was a good case. I didn't know how it was going. I thought I was going to be asleep during it, but I'm up. And I'm up one. We know more than we did when we got here. Okay? Who's right and who's wrong? That's the determination of the coming cousin jurors. And we want your votes in here tonight. Snatch them, cats. I have questions for the jurors. It's y'all down there. We don't make the ruling. My first question. My God, I hate to say the name. Was Manny wrong for enhancing these flyers? That's the first and foremost question of this court case. Was Manny wrong? People, my God, I'm a little frightened. Red is yes. Come on, 800K. And blue is no. Was Manny wrong? My God. Red is yes. My God. And blue is no. Was Manny wrong? Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. My God, in her tonight. These folk are voting. Ooh. Miss Martell, get your pen and paper ready. Girl, you got a call in the middle of it. I got you. My God, in here today, man, and I ain't never saw these numbers. These folk don't like to vote. My God. Was Manny wrong for...
In the newsroom, we thank you all. Thank y'all for the production.
Oh, ain't no dedications in here, Jesse. Merca. My God.
Do that. Use time.
Lord, these folks said, ooh, girl. My God, in here. 522-186. Man, and 522 people done found you guilty, so. We got another question. Mm. Should Manning had just done his own image? We got to get that answer. Then I got some questions about Sweet. Should Manning had just done his own? They were beautiful. But you've done flyers before. You saw the tractor. Red is yes, blue is no. Manning, should you just simply have created your own flyer? Should you just have done your own thing, Manny? These folks says yes, Manny. Sweet and Swift. Oh, girl, my God. You're not guilty here, looks like. Okay? Oh, girl. But we got to know, how do you get out of this? You hear me? Now, I know some people, this is entertainment purpose, y'all. So when I ask her a question, please don't drag me down through here tonight like a tenderloin on a grill. Okay? Please. Be entertained. Girl. 555 people, man. Come on. Man, and 500, if we get man, and all you had to do was do your own flyer. They said 572 out of 30, man. Should Sweet and Swift, excuse me, should she start having contracts not to edit my work? Don't you edit my work, girl, or you will be reliable to go to the juke joint. Should Sweet and Swift do a contract that if they edit, they'll be in court on TikTok? Red is yes, blue is no. Does she need a valuable contract to keep these things from happening? How do you expect people to treat your work if you don't treat your work worthless? Excuse me, not worthless, but work your work so it's not treated like it's worthless. Okay? Sweet and Swift, these people said put together some type of contract buying your work to you. Your work is phenomenal. Okay? My God, look at the people that want to see you build yourself a contract in here. They want to see it. My God. Manny, you're not going to be able to afford a fourth wig after these folk get through with you. My God, Manny. Ooh, 588 to 17. Well, let me see. I thought I had a none for. Should Sweet and Swift be paid for her work? Should she put a price tag on it? Red is yes, blue is no. We're going to get some work done in here tonight. These lawyers, they did their big one, Miss Martell.
Yeah, I would like to say too that we appreciate you all bringing your case over here to FOE, because this is not an FOE case. We took our time out of our busy day to hear your cases. Please give the host and the clerk of courts. We have worked very hard for you guys today. We appreciate you and we love you. And we're glad that you chose our wonderful courtroom to hear your cases. Thank you very much.
You better let them know. Come on now, Miss Martell, paralegal, clerk, and you damn near chairman. You hear me? Come on, girl. Woo! You about to get a raise in here. Yeah. Yes. Oh, Sweet and Swift, these people think that you should get you some earnings out of this hard work you putting in. Oh, girl. And they voting in here tonight, so we can't say the votes wasn't in. Okay? 454 out of 38. Well, Manny, you are guilty by association. And I must tell the truth in what I think this court case is. First of all, Heartbreaker Dasha, a.k.a. the Dangerettes. You won this case, girl. You did your big one. Queen Jules, good case. You just couldn't pull it off. As much as you tried, It just didn't work in your favor. But I'm gonna say what I think. Manny, I think that as long as you've been knowing Sweet and Swift, that you should have had a conversation with her about editing the work herself. I don't think that the editing is the problem. I think that it's just the principle being the problem. I think that you are a phenomenal host. And I think that once you saw it and you said, oh, I need to put this here and put that, you should have left that up to Swift and Sweet, and we would not be here in the Juke Joint today. Because you did not go back to one of your top moderators, because you do have a bunch of them, but one of your top moderators that you can trust to do perfection on her work. It landed you in the Juke Joint case. And because you have been here before, we have pulled up your old records. The bathtub, the running, the dog chasing you, the bites, the this, the that. We have found you to be guilty, and there will be a punishment phase because of this. One of the things that they want you to know is that the wigs, okay, they want to trim one of them down. Which one, I don't know. We'll let Kevin decide. But Manny, you've got to know that there will be a sentencing for you. We'll see if you'll get probation. Okay? Maybe some theories therapy. Okay, thank you. With no further ado, coming cousin jurors, as we state, don't chase us down the street because you didn't win your case. We did not have the final judgment. You all did downstairs. Be mad at yourself if you didn't win. You should have voted otherwise. This was a good case. In my Miss Martell voice, thank you for choosing the Juke Joint. But before we end it, can we get 1 million taps in here? We love
Hey, you play the song, Judge?
We love to see it. We love to see it. Shout out to everybody that participated today. Thank you to the content creators that are starting to come back together and bring you all some good content. And we can fill the room with positivity and just not negativity. So y'all look forward to some more of this. This was fun. Bring your cases to the Juke Joint. And let's just continue to try our best to be as positive as we can be as we proceed through 2026. With no further ado, we thank you for all the gifts, the love, the support. And Manning and Sweet and Swift, we'd like to hear from our clients. Let's let Sweet go first since she won. Go ahead, Sweet. Talk to us.
First thing, thank you very much, Mrs. Nitra, Judge Trendsetta, for allowing Manny and I to bring our court case here. That's the first thing. Second, thank you, Heartbreaker. I really, really appreciate you. Look out for a message from me on Instagram as soon as this ends, please. You really showed out. Bryson did his thing in the beginning. Majestic, thank you so much for reading the opening statement. Mike Sean, thank you for being there as a support. They are my dream team. Queen Jewel, shout out to you. You almost made me unmute when you mentioned my husband, child. I thought you were trying to trigger me, but you did a good job.
Yes, you did.
You did a good job, Queen Jules. And lastly, Manny. I don't want anything to happen to you. I don't want Judge into the court. Please do not lock him up. Just let him come on home with me, and I'll take care of him. Okay?
Okay. Some leniency.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
We will grant that. We will grant some leniency this time to be released into the hands of Sweet and Swift.
Yes. So thank you. Thank you all.
Manny.
Thank you, Judge Trendsetta. Thank you to the FOE courtroom. We appreciate you all for taking this case in. I know it's a lot with the newsroom and we bring a lot. But again, Queen Jules, IDK, HB, Bryson, Majestic, Mike Sean, and Sweet and Swift. I appreciate you all for putting this production together. Love you all. This is what it's about. Thank you for this moment, sweet. I appreciate you, Queen, because you always keep me on my feet. Shout out to you.
You too.
Yes, sweet and swift. I must say thank you for this moment and all that's wrapped in with it. So I hope you can feel my heart from my heart to yours. Thank you for this moment.
I do. I do. Thank you, Miss Mitra.
Thank you. All right, y'all. With no further ado, this case is now adjourned. Y'all can rip and run them TikTok streets and catch back up with the latest gossip.
Your Honor, can you play the song? Can you play the song?
Oh, Nitra Talk? Oh.
Yay.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
get
get
it.
that Nitra Talk jam in there real
Thank
quick.
y'all for
Y'all
the
tap the screen, hit the
1.1
follow
million.
button.
Stand up for the word.
This was very entertaining. I had so much fun. And I wish TikTok give us some more boxes so we can have more people on them. Because these court cases are
Yeah.
fun and entertaining. I just wish we had more room for more people.
It was nice to meet you, Sweet and Swift. I love you, Manny.
Hey, Judge
Nice
Nitra.
to meet you too.
Nice to meet you,
Hey,
Sweet and Swift.
Judge Nitra, I apologize, and I know you said court adjourned, but I just wanted to make a statement on behalf of Sweets. I just want to make sure that tomorrow, bright and early, 10 o'clock a.m., that me and Mike Sean still have a job in the newsroom, Manny, because you did tell us you would fire us if we stood here on behalf of Sweets, and Sweets forgot about me and Mike Sean. So I think that should be part of his sentencing, that he don't fire us. Thank you.
No,
Love you,
no
Manny.
terminations until further ado.
Got him.
And here we go.
My favorite show is on. It's Neat Track Talks. Step in the name of love. Yeah, she got it. Turn me up in your speakers and lock it. Red lipstick, sister locks on fleek. Stop it. Line dance floor, never miss a beat. All apps streaming me front row seat. Entertainment underrated, cable ain't free. They tuned in now cause they stay watching me. My God,
Sweet up here. My God, today. Oh, y'all switch it back. I'm sorry.
it's Nick Drug Talk. Don't know it. Hold up, watch it. Yeah, they streaming me. Bunny hop bounce. Joy in the jump. Truth in the pocket. Grace in the trunk. Funny with a mission. Yeah, she never just play. Need your talk on Terry Pooh all day. That's first set. They ain't talking about shit, but we said we doing big. Whole lap about to flip. Timeline moving. We need your step in the mix from left to fast. Yeah, she do both quick and first. In the walk, family in her tone. Turn messy little comments in the mind ya on. Hey, my God today, my God today. My God today, my God today. Me try top, y'all know what it be. Whole app watching, yeah, they streaming me, yeah. Bunny hop bounce, joy in the jump, truth in the pocket, grace in the trunk, alright. Bang the gavel, let's see who's on the docket.
Thank y'all for the gift.
Oh, okay. Then I clock it, bounce, joy in the trunk, truth in the pocket, grace in the trunk, yeah. Truth in the pocket, yeah. Grace in the trunk, yeah. Truth in the pocket, grace in the trunk, truth in the pocket. My God today, truth in the pocket, truth in the pocket.
We love you, Miss Martell. I love Miss Nitra.
That was a good case.
It
It was a good case.
it was
a good case. I enjoyed it.
I did. I
It was
enjoyed
fun.
it. So sweet, y'all bring your
Manny.
cases here. We'll love to have them.
We would try to keep our drama to a minimum, but if not, we know the courtroom to come to.
Yes, man.
There
Thank
you go.
Now, what made you put on 3 wigs tonight, Manny?
It was the look. It was the
I
look.
didn't know what it was. And Nina texted me a picture. I think it was Nina Bean. I say, Lord have mercy.
Only Manny can pull it out.
Only
I
Manny
had to
can
come
pull out
prepared for
pre-reads.
Sweet and Swift. But we appreciate y'all and we love y'all down. Until next time, thank y'all for hosting us. We love y'all,
Yes, thank
FOE.
y'all.
Thank y'all so
Thank
much.
We
And
love
Sweet
you
and
y'all.
Swift,
too.
love you,
Love
Queen. You put up a
y'all.
great
Sweet
show.
and Swift
Thank
won
you,
the case,
HB and
Siobhan.
Bryce, Ice Bryce.
Thank you, Bryce. Thank you, Miss Majestic. Thank y'all so much. Now y'all can go home. No, I'm
That was
joking.
something.
It's been a